Hello, Divas. Hello. I am here. I am here. It's a little lag, I think, but we're going to work it out. I missed all you divas. Hello, everyone. Hello. I tried to come on last night, but it was so much going on. But I am here. I am here. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to all the new people. Welcome to my returning divas. I appreciate you all for being here. Yes, Miss Shana, they was so hot last night. I tried to get in where I could fit in, but by the time everybody finished going live, it was about almost 2 o'clock in the morning. I said, I will try it again tomorrow. Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you, Miss AR. Hit the like button, you guys. We have a lot to discuss. Hello, hello. I wanted to see if Sharita was on here because I was going to allow her to come on and finish saying what she was saying because I seen she was having some technical difficulties earlier. And she knows she's more than welcome to come over. Hello, hello, divas. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm doing well, Cupcake. Thank you for asking. How are you? I missed y'all as well, Miss Carol. It has static, Miss LB. I believe something is going on tonight with YouTube because when I came on, it had a bad lag, very staticky. When I talk. Okay, let me see. Yeah, Miss Barbara, it's weird. It's a lot going on tonight. It's actually storming where I am too. It could be that too. Let me see. Give me 1 second, ladies. How about now? Is it still doing the divas? Hello, hello. Much better? Okay. Yeah, something I believe is really going on. I'm not for sure what it is. We're gonna try to push through. Okay, okay. Thank y'all. Okay, well, to let y'all know, um, I wanted to do my live tonight. I want to do kind of a live geared towards Courtney because since I haven't been on you guys, I'm still behind a couple of days from talking to you all. And the live that Courtney did the other night really touched me. So I wanted to take the people in the bushes and on the other side back on a trip back down memory lane since they seem to forget what all this young man has been through that led him to the point he's at now, but also how he overcame it. How he overcame it. Okay, Miss Sonia, let me know when it's better. Is this better? Also, how he overcame with all he's went through to make it to where he is now. But I also want to touch on, okay, Miss Brenda, thank you. I also want to touch on what was going on yesterday in these streets. So how we're going to do this is I have about 6 different topics to kind of touch on. So I'm gonna go topic to topic, and I might not be able to catch all of y'all's comments, but I'm gonna go one topic and then I'm gonna stop and go to y'all comments and stuff, and then I'll go into the next thing if that's okay with you, ladies. Okay. Now, hello, Miss Meta. The live yesterday divas. Mm. If that wasn't mess, a hot mess. I'm gonna tell y'all because I keep seeing people saying that, oh, she went running to the U bar because she wanted to go fight. No, ma'am. She went running. Yes, Miss Sylvia. Yes, ma'am. She went running to that U bar because she was scared. She didn't even take the time to stop to put on underclothes or shoes. She wasn't going to fight. Tanya couldn't get there fast enough. She was scared to be in that house thinking they was going to pull up on her. And she ran to the U bar. The phone call she got was from the U bar. It wasn't from the police. Because if y'all stop and think about it, um, the police, well, the security guard said first, oh, you're the one that called up here. So she definitely was on live the whole time. So clearly that's who she was talking to. And then when the police got there, they were like, have you made a report? She said, yeah, I made a few of them. Not once did she mention that she had just called them before she went up there. So to me, she went running. Miss Sonia, me too. I made time for y'all. I got plenty of time tonight. So to me, she went running because she was scared to be at that house. She went running to where the security was. And I don't understand why she thinks that's her security. They're not on her payroll, but she went running to somewhere familiar so that she would have some type of somebody to help her in case stuff got real. But everybody was insinuating that she was going to fight, and no, I doubt it. Because she would have went exactly, Miss Marilyn. I was just about to say she would have went when they called her to go the night before, not the next day. She went running because without shoes and all, because she didn't want to stay in that house any longer, scared that they was going to come and catch her there by herself. So she got up and she ran. Yes, Miss Tawana, that's what I got from it. Yes, Miss Pam. I don't know who called the police up there. I believe it was the U bar that called the police myself. Because after the security guard was talking to her, he didn't stay out there. He wasn't still talking to her. He left. I think he went in there to alert them and they called the police. Definitely wasn't Miss Ross. The police definitely not going to tell you who called because the only person who called would be dispatched and they have to go back through the records to even see where it came from. Nobody told her that. They want to blame Miss Ross for every daggone thing. And I mean, let's be for real. If they did say someone called from California, B's family is in California. Maybe they felt scared for B to have to go to jail because they know what B is capable of. So maybe they called. But they so quick to say Miss Ross, like she's the only person that lives in California. Exactly, Miss Sharon, it was. That's exactly what it was. There's all kinds of people who live in California. She got fans that live in California. B's family lives in California. Miss Ross lives in California, but why Miss Ross got to do everything? And first of all, what will Miss Ross get out of calling the police to help you? I don't get it. You say she's a terrorist squad and all this other stuff up here. Why would she call the police to help you? Please make that make sense. Miss Ross ain't called nobody. Nobody. And like Sharita said, Miss Ross wasn't even aware that it was even going on. So Tanya can go sit down somewhere because that was ridiculous. Thank you, Miss Mary. It was just ridiculous. It was so embarrassing. That police was giving her the business. How you gonna talk about you scared of somebody yet you calling them telling them to meet you somewhere? Are you scared or you're not? Which one is it? Exactly, AR. Exactly. Exactly, Casey. See, Miss Gina, that's what I'm saying. People always trying to quick to want to put Miss Ross in some because they so busy trying to set her up that it's ridiculous. Hello, hello, Miss Keita. I mean, it was just ridiculous. I've never seen such a display of ignorance from some grown women in my life. And then get to the talking to the police as if you talking to one of your homies. How you gonna tell the police to stand there while you fight? Like he said, both y'all asses going to jail. He did, T Love. He was sitting up here, he was embarrassed for her. The lady had to start talking because he was giving her the business. He was like nothing she was saying was making any type of sense. She was the initiator at that point. She looked like a fool out there in her pajamas and no shoes on going to fight. Hello, Miss Kimberly. Welcome. Yes, Miss Misunderstood. You can. It was very disturbing. Leo girl, she definitely got off of there because she was embarrassed. Miss Christy Love, I don't know what it is, but at this point, it's something. It is something. Riri, yes, it was ignorant. Yes, Miss Sonia, and then you gonna come on live, not even, I don't know, maybe 20, 30 minutes later. Hello, Miss Renee. And you come in there eating, acting like nothing ever happened. Like, what in the whole mental breakdown of a woman is going on here? Yes, Miss Latonya, today she's a victim. A victim of what? A victim of confusion? A victim of ignorance? Miss Marilyn, I don't feel scared. No, she was really, I feel scared. I feel she was scared. She got up out of there because they was coming for her left and right. And I don't blame any of them the way she was going at them. And it was three or two or three, four of them against her one. And Tanya was doing 100 miles per hour trying to get there. She didn't feel she was going to get there in time enough. So Treese ran her ass up out of that house in case they showed up. Because I don't care who comes on your property. You better have a good excuse to be shooting anything. Because you're still going down if you shoot them, whether they came on there or not. Especially in her case, because she definitely has all kinds of initiating videos all over the internet. So she would never be able to claim self-defense. She asked them to come there. Show up. Come on. Come on. Show up. Show up for what? And you come on there running scared. No. Miss Cheryl, come on, exactly. You initiate people telling them to pull up, but then say if they pull up, you're gonna shoot them. Really? Pull up, pull up. I mean, foaming at the mouth, sweating bullets. Oh my God. And you was doing all that when you were called to pull up the night before. So who was pulling up? Nobody even knew you were online acting a fool like that. Miss Joyce, did she really? I think she was probably just saying that to make herself look good because the skit isn't continuing today when she was doing what she was doing today. Exactly, Riri. A whole day late carrying on. Miss Shayna, exactly. Miss Carol, that's exactly what she was doing, running scared. She ran to that U bar. You see how close it is to her home because it didn't take her long to get there at all. And then you're going somewhere to fight and you're talking to all these people and you claim you got COVID. I mean, really? Exactly, Miss Pam, you can't, especially if you ask them to come there. Everybody ain't no punk. Miss Kimberly, there it is right there. You are exactly right. Miss Beautiful Baby Doll. Yes, everything's a skit when the stuff goes wrong. Miss Lawanda, tell it again. See, Miss Joyce, you like I said, she wants to keep those people. See, the people she call into like Granny, because Granny made a whole video about her too. So she wanted to, I guess, make her feel like, oh, Granny, I'm not doing this type of stuff. This is a skit. But it was definitely not a skit. She's not, I mean, we can't call it a skit, first of all, because hello, Miss Marcia, we cannot call this a skit because we all know that B and them are not cool with her. So you can't be playing a skit with somebody you're not cool with. And Miss B and them was serious over there. Yes, Miss Meta. Shout out to Coco and Lele on their home. I don't care if it's rented, owned, or whatever it is. It's theirs. It's a home. Everybody talked about the shoebox they was living in the bed that they didn't have, and this, that, and other. And oh, okay. And they was doing things behind the scenes, saving up their money, and look at them now. Congratulations. Hello, Miss Keisha. Welcome. Miss Shayna, she over there did a fake, and I missed part of it, and I forgot to go back to look. But when I looked up on the video, she had a little test thing, and it had the two lines. It was positive, but I don't know whether she took it or not, or where it came from. Hello, Danny. Hello, Miss Shannon. Exactly, Miss Tish. She does it all the time. Hello, Miss Patrice. Beatrice, I'm sorry. Yes, Miss Trudy. I mean, the stuff just be crazy. It be ridiculous for no reason. It is, Miss Riri. I mean, and them people over on the other side were talking. They couldn't wait to get on there and have a conversation about Coco and Lele's new house. They sounded so jealous. It was so embarrassing. Probably so, Miss Gina. Hello, Miss Williams. Case exactly. Go do something with yourself. Miss Shannon, was she or was she not? What are you so upset for? Because you was wrong about talking about them with no beds and then living in a shoebox and this, that, and other. Now look, so you couldn't get on there and just say congratulations. You just had to come on there and talk about the new house. Oh, it's not in their name. Really? Are y'all serious? How do y'all even know that the apartment that they had wasn't in their name? Just because Coco said it. Coco says a lot of things. He could have been just saying that to throw y'all off, and y'all took it and ran with it. Hello, Miss Vicky. Hello, Jazz. You can't go by everything people say. Hello, Miss Angie. Miss Michelle said it again. She want both over there sick. Yeah, they definitely egging her on and gonna get her in a world of trouble. Like, how many times have I said that? Her fans do not help her. They are her hype and definitely not her help. Miss Shannon, yep. He's not saying anything, and I don't blame him. He finally got over and out of the mess. A baby doll. That's what I'm saying. He says stuff to throw them off all the time. Nobody know where he got that apartment from. And what does it matter anyway? Hello, Miss Tracy. So all of a sudden now that their house is in somebody else's name. Let's be for real. Layla is a whole nurse over there. She can afford it. Hello, Miss Sharita girl. I had just said, Sharita, if you wanted to come on, I would drop the link so you could finish saying what you were saying since you was having technical difficulties over there. Just let me know. Yes, they're big mad. Thank you, Miss Carol. See, Miss Barbara, I don't even watch her. She's a whole clown over there. She can't even get out nothing she's saying for laughing. I don't watch her. Exactly, Riri. What is the problem? All you had to do was say, oh, okay, well they're out of their so-called box and they're off their air mattress, and just say congratulations. When you don't say anything like that, lets me know that there's a lot of animosity and a lot of jealousy. Hello, Miss Kim. Yes, Miss Tish. It's beautiful. Hello, Miss Patricia. Like I said, they acting like people can't have nothing and don't have nothing, and they so poor and pitiful and this that, and other. Use a lie. Miss Dorothy, they can say what they want because when they move up in there, we'll all see. So they can say what they want. As of right now, I'm congratulating them. Do I think it's a skit? No. Thank you, Sharita. Baby doll, something because all that woman do is laugh. I can't. I can't. Hello, Shamar. Thank you, Miss Gina. Y'all hit the like button. We gonna get into some. We got some business to get into tonight. Again, I am here to take them on a trip back down memory lane to let them know all of what poor Courtney has went through throughout his life and why his mammy, because I ain't calling that a mama, a mammy, she owe him. He don't owe her anything. And I know some people gonna disagree with me. Oh, how you gonna say the child or the mama? The mama, because the child took care of that mama. And I'm gonna let y'all know why I say that in a little bit. A mother will lay down her life for her child by any means. And the way that he laid down his life as a child for her and his siblings, she owe him. And I ain't taking nothing back. I'm not saying my opinion allegedly and nothing else. I mean that. Straight facts. It's how I feel. I had a lady come to me the other day and I forgot her name. I do apologize. And she said to me that, um, thank you, Miss Katina. And she said to me that the word mammy is very disrespectful. It was used by the slaves to disrespect the people who took care of them. Well, honestly, uh, that's in my opinion. I would call her a mammy because she definitely didn't. You can't call it's not being disrespectful because she didn't take care of him. Thank you, Kiss by the Sun. And exactly. And I told her, I said, you come on over, ma'am, and you listen to my video. And at the end of the video, if you still feel the same way, it's okay. We can agree to disagree. But I said, hopefully by the end of my video, you will understand where I'm coming from when I call her that. Okay, Miss Henderson, you have a great night, and it'll sure be here for you. And I appreciate the support with catching the replay. Thank you. You have a good night, sweetie. Miss Vicky, no, I don't really feel sorry for him. He's definitely going to make it. But I just want these people to know because I'm so sick and tired of these people over here. Like I said, I got 6 parts to go through tonight, and I'm gonna try to make it quick. But I always break my stuff down. But he's definitely going to make it. But it's a shame that he has no choice but to make it on his own. Okay, Sharita. Give me a minute. Let me go over here and get this link for you. Yes, Miss Barbara. It's not a. I can't say mom, mother. I mean, I'd rather say mammy than say the woman that carried you. Miss Michelle, I am. Just sit back, enjoy this ride because I'm going to break it all the way down tonight. First, I'm going to start off, y'all. I'm going to drop the link for Sharita. But the first thing I'm going to start off with is I'm tired of them saying she got it out the mud. I'm going to exactly explain to y'all where she got it from. Give me a minute. Hello. Hello, Miss Kimberly. Hello, Miss Shamika. Miss Michelle, he has no choice. He's very mature, and that's a good thing. But it's a shame that he had no choice but to be so grown at such a young age. We're not even talking about him being 18 now. We're talking about how he's had to been grown all his life and take care of all these people. And I'm about to break it down for y'all. And I know y'all understand, but I'm gonna break it down for the ignorant people in the back. Yeah, Miss Misunderstood. They say it is, but Treese calls it all the time. So she calls her own self a mammy. Since she want to call everybody else a mammy, then she's a mammy too. Oh, see, Sharita, they be trying it. Sharita, I don't. Is that you? I don't think so. I don't think that's her because why does this? Does this? Why does it say Big Pimp? Hello, Miss Florida Red.
Hey,
Okay. Look,
look,
my
I'm
finger
on
was
my
trigger
dude's
ready.
phone. Yes, I'm on my dude's phone. But the thing is, somebody in the chat right now making like crazy comments.
Okay,
We know them
let
her
me try to
people.
pay attention.
Yeah, it says something about same name and all. Like that one, that's not me.
Wait a minute. Which one's not you?
The last comment you see say same name and all. That's not me typing.
Oh yeah, I see. Okay,
hmm
block.
That's them haters over there, honey.
Hmm.
Her little people that or her, she got 1,000 fake. She has 1,000 fake names. Okay, I'm exaggerating with 1,000, but she has tons of them.
But guess what? You on here? They didn't stop
Exactly.
nothing. They ain't want you up here. You right on up here.
Yeah, and see that's the whole thing. See, the one thing about her, and y'all already know, like you, Miss D, Rise, myself, Thieves, and just to name a few, they don't like the realness. They don't like when people can pinpoint and call them out on their stuff. They try to isolate, they try to make fake pages and come in, hide in the bushes because they don't like the real people. Like we real people. We don't have to make fake pages.
Hmm.
You will never catch me in any one of those folks' chats, like ever. Ever.
It's ridiculous. It doesn't make any type of sense. But you can't stop nothing. So continue to come on over and with your fake pages because if y'all notice, not that I'm, saying, "Oh, I don't want nobody over here helping me out," but I don't even have moderators yet. Because let them come. I ain't worried about them.
And one thing about her, we already know how she play her game. She's weak. See, that's why she can't handle us because she know people are attracted to our conversation. They're
Hmm.
attracted to our voices. We know how to have people to come in and we can hold decent conversations. So don't you notice every time that we go live, like when I went live the first time, she went live like literally a minute after I went live. So her notifications is on. She got her notifications on for me, and it's clear. Okay, so we know she watching and paying attention. But if you was really paying attention, mammy, because I heard you, Miss D, if you was,
Hmm.
you would do better. You have every you say she says, oh, they've been doing this stuff for a year, not me, but Rod's been doing this stuff for a year. Then why you haven't paid attention and changed your little ways? You had all these opportunities to calm some of this stuff down. But now that you have Sharita, they created her page strictly on defense. You get what I'm saying? To backfire and come back at you, you can't take it.
Hmm.
She can't take it because, like I was saying earlier, she's the same person that went and did all these skits and did these skits about Roz and the people that she bought around her or whatever. Now that I'm doing a skit and got her upset because I know what was under her grandmama's dress, and I just want to have a little fun tonight, Miss D. That
Hmm.
old saggy pamper, that diaper her grandmama wore. So now she can't take that. She can't take the fact that I did another skit. You get what I'm saying? And pulled it off with my nieces them dog. I didn't go out there and buy a dog, y'all. It's so funny that my nieces already had a dog. The dog they have is a female. She's a girl. Her name is Cookie.
I
Coincidence?
thought that
One
was so
thing
funny.
about
I said, "Oh my God, she got a
it's so crazy. But then let me tell y'all how God works. God said, girl, I'm gonna put you in this girl path for a reason. And see,
hmm."
God knows that certain people can handle certain people. I'm not saying so many people weak, but what I'm saying is she getting a taste of her own medicine.
Yes, ma'am. And she knows you know too much. That's why she won't come at you. She has not attacked you the way she attacked it the girl today and all that other stuff. She will not do it to you. And people need to wake up and realize why she's not
Mhm.
doing it to you because she knows you know the truth.
I'm
People
telling
don't
you.
people don't like the truth. And wait a minute, because you in my thing for tonight too. Wait till I bring your name up in my story tonight. Wait for it.
Oh yes, I
Oh
can't
yeah.
wait.
Hmm.
And see that, and that's the truth because the one thing about it is she don't know all. Listen, she doesn't know everything that I have in my phone. She doesn't know all the videos that I have.
Hmm.
So she don't know which way to go with me. And that's the thing. She can come up here and get on her platform and have XYZ many people watching, and she can create a narrative talking about my children. But let me tell y'all something. When it's not true, it doesn't affect me because she doesn't know anything about me. So those
Hmm.
people saying, "Oh, she was once Tree's friend." No, I was not. Okay, I was not. So she didn't have an opportunity to get to learn anything about me, for as deep secrets or whatever. The thing about her is versus me, she played a lot of stuff in my face. You get what I'm saying? Like a lot of
Who's
stuff that
hold
I
on, hold, 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 hold. Whose address is they putting your address up here or your goodbye? Whose address are you dropping over here? Some Maggie Road.
I see Maggie and I see a fake page. Oreo. Trees, that's my address. What you gonna do with it?
I blocked it.
And, it's okay, it's another one. What y'all gonna do with it? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Trees and her people. I'm not gonna get up and move. Okay. I'm waiting on my second son, that's a junior, so we can get our house built on this 100 acres, right? So let me tell y'all something about Sharita. I don't care about an address being dropped because if you're not going to, and see, that's what I'm saying about she want to play victim because she was just on live talking about, oh, everybody got my address. I'm scared for my life. So what? Be scared. The reason why you're scared is because you know the things that you have done to people. Okay. See, me, I'm over here. I'm just like her. What she was talking about. She got those little things on side of her that go everywhere with her too. Baby, who you playing with? It don't stop with you. I told somebody earlier today that I was on the phone with my dude that I'm with now. My old man been a hunter for over 20 years. That's what he used to do on the side for a living, right? My four children, they are strapped. And when I say they strapped. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. So if you
Hmm.
ever want to play them type of games, baby, and I'm gonna tell y'all, my right hand, I'm gonna tell y'all, my boys, they live next door. We ain't got no neighbors. It ain't nobody but this house and my kids' house that I paid for and bought for them 4 years ago, right? So let me tell y'all something. When my boy, we stay in the woods. How about that? We stay on land. But if you come over here messing with anybody over here, you won't leave the same way you came.
Hmm. And I promise you, y'all will see them before they see y'all. That's how it is. Keep on living in the. Go ahead.
Baby, when I tell you, I'm gonna tell them like this. I'm not gonna even tell you when you ride, baby. Just try it. You got the address, you got the physical location. I ain't running from nobody. I ain't running from nobody because that's one thing people gotta know. See, when you behind these keyboards, you can be whoever you want to be. But I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. You don't want to see. If you want to go to heaven or hell or wherever you want to go, try it. That's why my
Exactly.
thing say, try me now. Try me now. Y'all gonna wake up. Y'all gonna wake up some stuff y'all didn't want to wake up.
Who is this? Wait a minute. Let me. I don't know who this person is, but
What
um,
they say?
El Elcian 39. I don't understand what you're asking. You're putting question marks. What would you like to know?
She doing. It's a fake page.
Because I'm trying
Cause
to.
I
Yeah. Because what are you saying? Because I'm about to block them.
They laughing
Yeah.
and all that. But
Yeah. Let
baby,
me.
that's what I'm talking about, baby. They do all that other kind of stuff. See, let me tell y'all something about the situation that she was talking about that happened online about the money and all that kind of stuff. Girl, you just had put $30,000 on that same girl in
Hmm.
retaliation. So how are you trying to play defense and you did the exact same thing like you've been doing to people? And that's what I don't understand about these people that's going along with her. She not gonna do nothing but end up in jail. She gonna end up. Let me tell you, it's gonna be people like me and other people. We not gonna even have to do anything. All we have to do is at this point is just sit back and wait, because she gonna put her own self where she gonna go.
Hmm.
She don't think.
She's making her fans believe that she's doing all this stuff. It's no way in the world. If she does, then she got to be crazier than I thought. If she goes and report anybody for anything, as much stuff as she has done to everybody, my God, if she goes and report that one thing and all the people she's done something to come report her, they're going to look at her and know that something's wrong, and that straight jacket is going to be on her so fast. So
Right.
I don't believe she's going to report anybody for anything. Because
Yeah.
if that's the case, then we're all going to go report her for putting a hit out on Coco.
That part. No, see, and let me tell y'all about that hit. When she made that hit on Coco, she did it several times.
Hmm.
And the thing about it is, she did it another time with Miss Alabama was in a car, as well as Trans. Trans know that Treese put a hit out on Coco, but since Trans is her friend, she's not going to admit it. Trans, Alabama, and Treese, they was all together, went together when everything was going on. That's when Treese put a hit out on Coco another time when I wasn't even there. So like she gonna involve all those people and everybody gonna have to testify. I'ma testify. I don't give a doggone.
I did,
Cause I
Miss Gina.
know
I got
what
him.
she said and I know when she said it. And I know for a fact that it's on her ring cameras as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can't. She can't sit up here and get scared now and want to report things because she has too much stuff on her. She cannot go. She better not go. Well, she can if she want, but I suggest she don't go because boy, the stuff that's going to open up out of that box and them skeletons that's going to fall up out of there.
That's
Let her go
right.
ahead. Let her go ahead.
Yeah. Because when you do stuff like that, you got to go back and start telling the story of how this started happening. And you got to
Mhm.
go down, you got to go down. They got to investigate. They got to pick through these little, the little, what you call hay of needles. They got to figure
That's
out
what I'm
what
saying. And when
happened.
that box opens, the skeletons that's going to fall out of there. they're going to forget all about what she came there for. And it's going to be
That's
a
right.
whole nother situation going on. So go right on
That's
ahead.
right.
Because I think she forgets that her hands are dirty as I don't know what. They
They
might
are
not be
so
as
dirty.
dirty as they were back in the day because she tries to have other people do her work, but her hands are still dirty. All this stuff from your past is going to come up. Everything done in the dark going to come to the light.
And you know what? Did y'all not hear this girl on live? Let me tell y'all something about me. Like I heard her say today, Sharita daddy is a pastor, she a PKA, the worst one. Okay, Leandria, you hang with Leandria, right? I'd have been around her too, whether you know it or not, and got a picture with her and her assistant, all right? But this
Yolanda,
what
who's
I'm trying to,
hold on,
huh?
Sheree. Yolanda, who's a liar? Yolanda, before you get put up out of here, who's a liar? Go ahead, I'm watching her.
Yeah, Yolanda Brown, when you make one word statements, go ahead and put a name on it because I want to know who you talking about
Yeah,
too.
I want to
Because
know because she's gonna get put out of here in 2.0.5 seconds
hey,
because I'm sitting here and I'm by myself and I'm watching. Trust and believe I can multitask. I'm listening and watching and talking at the same time. So
you
continue to
want
think y'all slick in these comments. I see them.
mm-hmm. You want it, she gonna tell on everybody. Yeah, she gonna tell on everybody. Everybody that's around there trying to be Captain Saver and all that. Tanya going down right along with her. Okay?
Yeah. Oh
Trina's
yeah.
gonna go down right along with her. They was all well, I'm gonna say
They're
I ain't gonna
all
say Trina was
accessories.
around.
All of them are accessories to their crime because
Yeah,
I'm sure their hands ain't clean either.
that's
I ain't gonna
right.
speak on them because I don't know exactly, but I'm trust and believe anybody who associates themselves with her, their hands ain't clean either. I can guarantee. I can put some money on it.
That's facts. That's facts. Up there talking about if I was Coco, I wouldn't
So wait
trust
a
a girl.
minute, Miss Alabama. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Is this the real Miss Alabama now? Because she said, Sharita, I love you, but please don't bring my name up in that.
Girl, that ain't her.
Please and thank you.
Nah, she would have hit me up. Let me see. Hold on.
Yes, Miss Denise and Miss Caldwell, a whole clown. Thank you, Miss Mika. I don't know if
Baby,
that's
yeah.
her or not, but it's just the way it was worded that made me wonder. Because at first, when I first seen it, I was about to block it, but something said read it. And then she's
I'm
saying,
gonna
I love
go
you and
ahead and
please
inbox
don't.
you back.
Yeah, about to say, hit her up and ask her.
Yeah, I'm waiting on her to text me back. But at the end of the day, even if my point, everybody around her know exactly what she was doing. Everybody
Hmm.
around know exactly what she was doing. Ain't nobody she digging her own self. She making her own self a god doggone ditch, trying to dig for somebody else. But what I was gonna say was, did y'all see her last night? No, that was that last. No, today when she was online today, she was talking about she'll have somebody set up with some man to get people underwear. What you gonna do with them? Remember she said she's not affiliated with Voodoo.
Right. That's what I was thinking when she, child. Oh my God. I was thinking the same thing
That
when
was
she
not
said it.
Alabama
I said, if
online,
that is not
honey.
some, it wasn't. I didn't
No,
think,
she said
okay.
I'm not.
What are you going to do with underwear? That is voodoo. What are you going to do with it? Block Alabama.
Yeah, that wasn't her.
I got her blocked. Don't worry about it. Got her. What are you going to do with some underwear? And first of all, who's foolish enough? Nobody has sexual demons like you do. Foolish enough to open some door to some stranger and let him come get in the bed with them. She talking about she gonna send the man to B house as if like B gonna open up the door and be like, oh my God, here comes some dick. Let me put it in my bed. Let's be for
Right.
real here now.
That's why people don't understand this girl is a real live sex demon. That's just who she is.
Miss Aquarius, we just doing some recaps. Just sit back and listen. You'll catch up in a second. We just doing recaps of what's been going on over the weekend. Yeah, who? I
Oh,
mean, really.
Miss Alabama, she just said she said, "Girl, I'm over here playing spades on my phone."
I just wanted to make sure because I didn't want to block her because I'm saying I wouldn't block her, but I was just wondering what the hell why would she say that?
Right. Because she would one thing about it is she would have texted me first. You get what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like she
Mm-hmm.
got
Yeah.
my personal phone number
You
and she
see,
would
that's
have
why I
texted me.
stopped you to ask you. That's why I stopped you to ask you first because I'm like, wait
Mhm.
a minute. But they got her exact name spelled the exact same way and everything.
That's
They
how
not
they just
they
have
didn't
my
change
page.
anything up. They
Yeah, that's how
normally
they have
change up
all
a
my
letter or
pages.
two. Yeah, if you pay attention to most of them, they'll change a letter or two. They had
Oh,
her complete name up there.
oh, like last week, the other day, they had my whole name. They had Sharita Pissy Anderson, and they had Try Me Now, and they had like another
I
page, but they
got
had
the
three of
scammer, y'all.
them.
Thank you.
Yeah, these
I
people are
got him. I
so
got him, y'all.
crazy. Yeah, they so crazy and all that kind of stuff. Like, and then they had like a picture that I had when I was in jail for some tickets. Baby, they don't
Hello,
that
Miss
I don't
Belinda.
care about that.
Who
I
has
was
that much time? And why are you so mad? They always talking about we mad. We don't do none of that stupid shit. Why are y'all so mad? What are y'all mad for?
right. And then you know what? This is what I don't understand. Okay, so Treese was on her live today, back to Jazz, talking about she getting in drama that don't have anything to do with her. She don't know that person. Okay, all these people that's making these
Hold
pages
on.
attacking me, attacking Ross, attacking whomever that defends themselves, they don't know me. These people I have not done anything to nobody. Not even trees until now. You get what I'm saying? And now I am playing defense that she don't like. When I made these skits, I'm solely making a skits on what I saw with my
Oh,
own
there you
eyes.
go. Look, Sharita, there goes Sharita Pissy Anderson. Show did, and we will come back and we will come knock on your door. No,
Baby,
you
come
won't.
on. Come
You's a
on. Come
lie,
on,
and
get
the truth
come
ain't
on.
in you. Because if you were so bold, you'd have your real name up here, and you'd be telling who's coming. If you was about that life,
Baby, look how
you
cute
ain't
she
going
is.
nowhere.
Don't
Get
play
your
with
ass
her.
up out of here.
Baby, look how cute she is with that little bug shots. Don't play with Sharita, baby. Don't do me. But guess what? Y'all ain't really about that life, baby. Cause if you was, you would have been the king. You ain't gotta have no invitation, baby. When you come and just tell me to open the gate for you. Okay?
But who the hell are? I mean, if you're not true with yourself enough to post your name up here, then who you? Why you talking about you coming for somebody? Clearly, you's a punk. Cause you would put your real
Mhm.
name up here if you was talking about coming for somebody. My name's such and such. I'm on the way. Come on now.
Right.
Let's be for
But
real.
see, but see, the games that she play like this with these people that's behind. See, like these people that make these fake pages. I don't know who these people are. These are people that's upset because Sharita is up here defending herself because of what Treese put out here. She was the one calling my name. So my thing is this: you so scared. Oh, you scared for your life now and all this kind of stuff. But you sending your people out here to do this kind of stuff. Oh, I ain't sending nobody. Yes, you are. You clearly got on her. She got on her platform. And this is what she told the people in January. She told the people her name is Sharita Anderson. From that point on, people start inboxing me, going on my personal page, leaving comments under photos and all that kind of stuff, making threats and saying out, you sent the people because you sent them my name. Yeah.
Exactly.
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, they is over here tonight. I must be the only person live because they normally don't even be nowhere near my chat. They is up in here tonight. Do you hear
What
me?
you see? What you see? Let's laugh at
All
them.
kinds of stuff. Yo, it's F Ethan oh 06. I'm cow. I don't get. I don't know. They saying all kinds of stuff. It's all
Vicky
kinds of people
McCrary
up
say
over here
Sharita.
tonight.
Sharita,
But that's all
Vicky
right.
McCrary say, Sharita, they must don't know about Franklin, Texas, baby. And the way them laws, baby, they must don't know. And let me tell y'all something. You know what? I'm going to say that. Just let them come. I'm going to say that it'll be a treat. Okay? It'll be a treat. Like they say, don't never let your right hand know what your left hand doing or your left hand know what your right hand doing. However they said, baby, let me tell you something. You're going to be, baby, we don't play. Baby, we don't play. We ain't too far. We let me just not say that. Mm-mm.
Yeah, they is on here going ham tonight.
Let them say where they at, baby. What they talking about?
Some
They
of them
be
can say all they want. I'm just getting these ones out of here with this. I think that's gonna put some spam or something up in here. This crap.
mm-hmm.
I think I got them all for at the time being. But like I said, normally I don't even need moderators or anything because they don't normally come over here messing with me. I must be the only thing live because if y'all notice, them other people on the other side have been quiet all weekend. I don't think I seen any of them on live when I
Okay.
run
Somebody
down through
said
my
bless.
timeline.
I don't mean to cut you off, Miss Z.
Go ahead.
Somebody said, Jazz the Ruffin had no business going live saying she paid somebody to kill trees, right?
And you had no
What
business coming over here putting that out here in the atmosphere again. Goodbye.
exactly. And the same way you talking about that, go tell Treese she didn't have no business saying she was gonna she wished death on that girl twins that she's pregnant with. And the same one
Oh,
you
look,
talking
look
about
at them. They put your address up here again. The devil put it up here.
hey y'all acting up. Y'all
Ooh, they is
wait a
showing
minute.
out tonight. Or maybe
I'm
they'll run over there to him, T Love, because they need to get the hell from over here. I
Cause
am not
baby.
kidding. I will
Mhm.
screenshot every last one of these people coming in this chat, and they want to talk about somebody running IP addresses. I'll get them ran, and they better hope it don't trace back to their master. Get from over
I'm
here on
trying
my
to tell
page,
you. Baby, they don't know. Baby, they just
because
don't know.
anybody can get an IP address to trace. Get from over here.
Hmm. Baby, these people be mad and wrong.
Sweetie,
Baby,
I ain't
y'all
gonna turn
so
these comments off because these are my supporters that I talk to and engage with. I'm not turning off anything. They just better
uh-uh.
know. They better
And
stay
and,
from over here.
and this is the thing. They got so many fake pay. Ain't Miss D, ain't nobody scared of them folks. And like I've been saying since day one, I'm the one started saying it. And then I see a lot of people repeating what I say. If you got my
Thank you,
address,
Miss
what you gonna do
Darlene.
with it?
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's like I'm not worried about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I sit here and I do this off my phone. My phone is laying on my table where my trigger finger is very happy to delete, and I can see the comments, I can talk, and I can interact at the same time. It ain't
Hmm.
bother me. Trust me.
Yeah. Man, this girl done threatened so many doggone people, then threatened Coco and did all that. Girl, her karma is coming. So she mad because one girl, go do what you gotta do. So when you go do that, all the worms gonna open. Baby, gonna open all that can of worms. We ready?
Ocean, you're right. The boys do look well. Ocean, see, he said something nice about the twins. He said the boys look well managed, plus disciplined and ready to be football stars. You're exactly right. They look
Uh,
so at peace. They look well put together and all that.
no, I think he was talking about my babies.
Oh, your boys? Because I
Yeah, I
know she was
posted.
on there talking to the twins today, and they was talk. She was telling us how they was about to be in football from their step granddaddy.
Oh, but he probably is talking about them
Hmm.
then.
Yeah, either or both. You're right. Both sets. Both
But
sets.
that'd be so good because they one thing about it is, like I said, them boys really enjoyed when my boys was down there having a good time with them. She keep them kids cooped up in that house. So my thing is, what do people expect? They didn't have she didn't even let them outside to go play with the other kids. So they didn't have anything to do but sit up on the grown people and listen to what she was putting out there and what she was doing and bringing men home and doing the acts in front of her children. So what did we really expect for the kids? Nobody is ever blaming the kids. Let's be very clear. Everything falls back on the mama.
Yep. Thank you, Miss Shonda. Thank you, Miss Rebecca. I appreciate you, ladies. Thank you so much.
Right, Shannon
Yeah.
boy. Shannon boy say, if Trees told y'all to jump in traffic,
I'm
they
looking
will.
for Brittany. I'm looking for Brittany. Did I block her somewhere else? Because oh, there she is. Well, then if you don't give a fuck, what you here for? Goodbye. Night
Right.
night. Lights out. Party over. Hmm.
Well, smart man said ugly.
And then they got the nerve, the audacity to come on somebody else's page getting smart. I didn't
But
ask. I
guess
didn't have
what?
to ask you to come here.
Thank y'all for the view. Thank y'all for coming over here supporting Miss Real, the real deal with D. Thank y'all for coming on. We know y'all been here more than 2 or 3 minutes. She appreciated.
I
Okay.
sure do. Thanks for the like and continue on about your night. Have a great night. I ain't gonna wish nothing bad on you, but I don't understand the point of coming. I go on people's pages, but I don't comment. If I don't have nothing nice to say, I don't say anything. I don't understand the point of you putting a comment up there so you can get blocked, and then you can't come and see and comment and say nothing. You don't like
Mhm.
something, click off and go on about your day.
Somebody said, "Oh, let me read her comment."
Yeah, what
Um,
brown tan? What that must be a that is that a fake page too? They said brown tan over here talking mess.
yeah, Brown Tangent. Sharita, you put yourself in all this, so you got to take the good with the bad. Let me tell you something. Let me address you, whether you a fake page or a real one. I'm gonna hope you a real
Well, she
person,
got to
right?
go too. You can address
Yeah.
her. She can stay still here, I'm sure.
Uh huh. Well, first of all, Thank you, Miss Judy. Your sons are so handsome. Thank you. Let me tell you something, Miss Johnson. First of all, I didn't put myself in anything. Okay, I'm not finna reiterate the whole story because I don't have the time to address your ass one, but I'm not finna do all of
Thank
that.
you, Miss
If you want to
Michelle.
know anything about me or when I came about, you go back to your master page and you can go and do all that stuff months ago and hear her keep on yelling my name talking about me. Okay, so one thing for sure, you're gonna always see me come up here and I'm going to defend myself. I don't owe you no explanation. So if you want to know how I came about, you go back and watch her got dog on me videos. I ain't finna sit here and explain it to your ugly ass because you ugly.
Okay, Ocean, we got it. You was talking about Sharita's boys. Thank you for the compliments, and we appreciate you for stopping by. Good night.
Thank you, Ocean. Yeah, like what she said was last night. She was like, "Oh, she always wishing ill on my sons." Let's be very clear. This before I even had a platform, and so, saying, "Oh, I'm waiting on my kids to be rich and all that good stuff." And my baby boy should have been a cheerleader, and my daughter and I, we should have played football. Girl, bye. And guess what? We ain't
Sunshine,
been
we're
in the.
not jealous of anybody. What is it? Excuse me, Sharita. Sunshine, what is it to be jealous of? If you can answer that, you can stay. What I have just as much, if not more, of her. Y'all don't even know who I am and what I am. So how are you gonna say I'm jealous of somebody? You don't know if I have more than her or less than her or anything. Y'all are so childish and ridiculous. The word jealous needs to be taken out of y'all's vocabulary because you use it so loosely. I have no reason to be jealous of anybody. I have myself, my family, and a career. Money in the bank. Ain't jealous. I wouldn't want to
Right.
walk a mile, a half a mile in those shoes, baby. So don't come over here telling me what I'm jealous of. You be jealous of whoever and have a good night.
That's right. And like somebody said, Queen C say no, she's jealous of yours, and that's what it is. If
Yes,
y'all
that's what it
notice,
is.
every time she
Hello,
speak
everybody
about,
coming in. Hello,
I'm sorry,
everybody coming in, divas. Welcome, welcome. I don't want to slight any of y'all. Welcome.
and then Miss D, somebody named Shonda sent you a $10 super chat.
Thank you. Yeah, I think I called it out, but if I didn't, thank you so much, Miss Shonda.
Okay. If y'all notice, every time she speak of Sharita, every time since day one, she has always bought my boys in it. Oh, she just waiting on her kids to make it. Let me tell you something, Treese, one more time, because you hear her. She in a chat. Treese, let me
Mm-hmm.
tell you something about a real mother, okay? And about a real family. My kids, I instilled greatness in them, okay? I poured into my children. When my kids was brought into this world, everything about my children was first, okay? God first, and then my children. I
Mm-hmm.
made sure that I got up every single day to make sure my kids had a nice breakfast. Make sure they had lunch and dinner. I made sure my kids was well taken care of with their haircuts, nice clothes, nice shoes, whether they was $10 shoes or $50 shoes. My kids have always been kept up. When my kids want to be in anything they wanted to be, growing up since they was 4 and 5 years old, they've been playing sports. I poured into my kids. So guess what? When my kids make it, because it's already been over their life, and can't no devil in hell take what God got for them away.
You
Okay,
better say
when they
it.
be
You better say it. Hmm.
when they go do whatever they gonna do, they're gonna make sure their mom is good. They're gonna make sure their bonus dad is good. Guess what? I poured into my kids. My kids is good. Again, my kids. My son is 18. My other son is 17. Them two, I bought them a house. 4 years, I bought all my children, my boys, their own cabin, Miss Z. And I need to
Mm-hmm.
correct myself. I said 12,000 less. I paid $16,000 for a cabin. So right now, we got it now getting expanded. We got people over here building my kids an extra room, an extra bathroom. Guess what? I poured into my children, not because of
Mm-hmm.
no football, but because I love I love unconditional. I love my children. Okay. So that's why my kids is well mannered and well taken care of. I don't care, Miss D, if you go on Sharita page and you ask anybody on that page about my children, they're gonna speak very well of them. Okay. So the life that I have, I've lived my life, right? So what my kids got going on and what I got, what I'm doing on here, this is me. I have to be here for my actions. My kids gonna be here for their actions. They're
Mm-hmm.
all over 12 years old. Y'all not gonna like they said, or she said earlier, oh, her daddy is a pastor. What does that mean? My daddy can't put me in no hell or heaven.
Come on now.
So this is my life. My daddy. First of all, what she didn't know is, baby, my daddy been gone since 1995. Okay. My daddy was
Hmm.
a drill sergeant for 24 years. My daddy also was a pastor. So you're correct on that part, Miss Latrice. But let me tell you something about me. Baby, you say the pastor kids are the worst ones. We probably got a lot of sense. But one thing about us, we know how to get on our knees and pray. We know how to rebuke the enemy. So, like right now, I bind you in the name of Jesus. See, that's why you
Hmm.
can't mess with certain people. See, you can't play with me, and I ain't playing with God. I'm just saying I know how to turn it on. I know how to turn it off. When I go to bed every single night, I goes in prayer. I know how to get up and get around. Like your son, Treese, say thank you. I pleaded the blood over him, baby. When he called my phone, because I didn't reach out to Courtney. Let's be very clear. I
Thank you,
never
Miss
reached out
Wanda.
to Courtney.
Thank you so much. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Sharita. I'm just calling people out. I can hear you.
I never reached out to him. So when he called me and he was asking me about the Rod Squad gifts and all that good stuff, and that baby went into
Hold on. I'm sorry, Geraldine. Now here you go coming over here being ignorant. How? And you sold food stamps. How do you know she sold food stamps? You only know she thought she sold food stamps because that's what
hold
Treese
on.
told you. Treese mouth
Don't,
ain't nobody's prayer book. I'm gonna need y'all all to mind your business and with the pays you.
hold on.
This don't pay
Don't
you. You
erase
be
it
running
either.
around on different people's platforms talking, following up with stupid shit. Just because Treese said that somebody had food stamps and sold them, don't make it true. If you do
Okay.
not know facts, because this is the facts section over here, only on this page do we speak facts. If you don't have facts, do not come over here saying anything. And if she did sell food stamps, so what?
Okay. I want to ask you this, Miss Geraldine, while you're here with your ugly ass name. Miss Geraldine Kidd, who the freak did I sell food stamps to? Ask Treese that. Go ask your master who, first of all, I can pull up my account when I got them that time when I was down there, right? I can show y'all every dollar amount that I spent. I spent over $1,000 when I was at Tree's house. So tell me, who did I sell them to? Because if I was down there, did she buy them? So go ask her, did
Hmm.
she buy them? Because who did I
She don't
sell
have
them
to buy
to?
them because she got her own. She got her own food stamps. She wouldn't buy them. Thank you so much, Aisha. Thank you so much. Treese got food
Yeah.
stamp card herself. I seen her spending it in the grocery store. So go
Mm-hmm.
run over there and tell her, ask her what she's selling her food stamps. These people kill me with this shit.
Baby, I don't know. Again, I don't know. See, y'all be getting this information. This girl, let me tell y'all
Thank you, Miss
something.
Cardwell. Thank you so much.
They are so naive. Y'all are easily to be manipulated. Because one thing for sure is, if I just told you retarded something but something, I just sit there and told, if y'all go look at my son's picture, my pictures, all of them are big dudes. All of them are muscle and stocky. My kids don't eat McDonald's, okay? My kids don't eat Sonics. Let me tell y'all something about Sharita. If I go buy my kids McDonald's, let me just say, reverse it. A McDonald's for my children are snacks. If I go buy my kids right now a McDouble, a chicken sandwich, and a fry or whatever, my boys, they're gonna be hungry in the next hour. What you see me buy for my kids, they just to hold them over till they mama get through cooking. Okay, so let me tell y'all something about me. You would never catch me putting my kids on a back burner for any goddamn body, and that's including trees. When I was down there, that's why I told y'all I was down there for a week with that tramp. I made sure her kids ate. I made sure Tree's kids had hot meals. I did when I was down there. Trees did not have to go buy something to eat to feed her kids. I made homemade meals for them, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So, baby, them got good meals from them. She even asked her kids, who food tastes the best? Her kids say, Sharita's. Baby, I made sure her kids was great. You can ask her, baby, you can ask anybody. She probably will tell you. She can sit there and make up whatever she gonna make up. I made sure I drop that in the Rod Squad circle when we get out. I got pictures. I spent over $1,000 when I was in Atlanta. Because listen, if you talking about some food stamps, I told your dumbass Geraldine kid that they gave everybody. They had
Thank you, Miss
kids that was
Allen.
in
Thank you so
school.
much.
They had kids in school. I don't know what state all y'all retardos live in that believe this what this woman said. But at the end of the day, if you had a child that was in grade school, in high school, in the state of Texas, when the pandemic happened, okay, they got summer EBT benefits. So it was automatic. It wasn't something that I had to go prove with my income because I make too much. So they didn't just give me stamps. They had to give them to me because of the pandemic.
Sharita, you don't have to explain to them anything about a food stamp or any daggone thing else because she gets them as well. So what are they saying? And we've
Baby, I
all
guess,
seen you
but one
there
thing
at
for
her
sure,
house. I
tell her
know
to
I've
prove
seen
it.
you at her house with
And guess what?
regardless of
Ain't
where you
that
was getting the food from, you was cooking and feeding it to everybody in the household. So why wasn't she buying any food stamp, any food or food stamps or anything else? Them kids
mhm.
always sat around there with one meal a day, hungry, and wait until she decided to get up and throw some slop together, or for her to go
And
to the
that's why her
carry out or
kids
wherever and get
was
them something
going
to
in
eat.
there. Yeah, that's why her kids was sneaking to eat because she wasn't feeding them right. She
Yes,
would
it
be
doesn't
gone
make any
all
type of
day.
sense. Y'all need to be quiet. Y'all come over here talking about what somebody else is doing over here, but forget to tell the same thing she doing. She's doing the same thing. She had food stamps. Who cares? All the
And then
kids who went to school were getting food stamps. It could because they wasn't getting the meal at school at lunchtime, and they wanted to
thank
make
you.
sure that the children who didn't have, they didn't want to point out certain kids, so they made sure all kids who went to school who didn't receive lunch for the day had lunch at home. Now let's get
Mhm.
off the food stamps. It's a lot of people out here. Y'all are embarrassment. There's a lot of people out here that need food stamps, who want food stamps and don't have them. Y'all need to really stop. Everybody ain't blessed.
Right. And you know what? Ain't
It's an
they? Let me ask you
embarrassment
a
that
question,
y'all
Miss
grown
D.
ass people are doing this.
Can I
Thank
ask
you,
you a question?
Miss Georgia Peach. Thank you so much. It's a shame.
Isn't that isn't that defamation of character?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
Miss Forever Tasha says she waiting on some more. I don't blame her. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. Y'all up here sitting up here downing people who got food stamps, and regardless of how they got it, whether Sharita had food stamps or not, she still took care
Oh, I
of
don't give a
Teresa's kids
doggone.
with
Let me
them
tell you
damn food
something.
stamps.
Let me tell you something, Miss D. Let me tell you something. Baby, I was jumping for joy. Let me tell you what I did do. I went out there and bought me an additional deep freezer, boo, and I stocked both of them up to the brim. Do you
That's
understand?
what you do.
And my
That's right there.
refrigerator. Baby, I don't play. I'm not embarrassed about a doggone thing, baby. Give them to me. Give them. Cause baby, like I said, I cook for my babies. I got a dude. Baby, he's a big dude. They gotta eat and I make sure they good.
Let me see here. Let me find these people they telling me to block because I believe some people then I can't even see these people. Let me see.
They say they got Shonda thoughts in the chat, but it's
I
probably
see
a
that.
fake
That's what I'm looking
page.
for now. I'm sure it's fake, but it doesn't. Let me see if I can find her. But yeah, they need to stop because there's people out here. It kills me. Y'all can't come up here and say if y'all come up here and say anything to us, make sure y'all master ain't don't have it first because she got food stamps too.
Oh, you got some spam. Oh, you deleted that one. I'm sorry. But yeah, one thing for sure is she ought to be saying thank you though, because every y'all seriously, when I was
It
there, I
doesn't
got
matter if she
every.
did it from the heart or not. Somebody came over here, Shonda thought fake page, whoever you are, real fake, whatever you are. It doesn't matter if she did it from the heart or not. We're talking about it because it was brought up in my chat. Okay,
See,
she didn't come
guess
on
what?
here to
That's
talk about
free.
what she did for Teresa's kids. Y'all are sick,
See, let me tell you
sick.
something. That is Trees because that's what Trees texts me.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
how she
Trees.
talked. I know that's how she
That's how
talked.
she talk. First of all, let me tell you something. What I'm telling you is, and I had to tell her about this, about the same thing about Keisha when I sent Keisha some food. First of all, let me tell you something, Therese. Let me just address you. First of all, I'm bringing up to make an example because you got on your platform and said last night that I sold food stamps. So I'm letting your dumb ass know that's not what happened. But you ought to be thankful and grateful that I fed your big horse mouth and I fed your friends and your children. That's what you ought to be grateful about.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. And like I said, they take anything that she say and they come run over here and talk about it. Tree's mouth again ain't no prayer book. Okay, it's not a Bible. The truth ain't in it. So when y'all coming
Sure.
over here talking about what she said and y'all feeding off of what she said and going with it, y'all sound just as dumb as she does because it ain't the truth. We speak facts over here. If you ain't coming over here with some facts, don't come over here. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. Who cares? Yes, we all seen her feed Teresa's kids, but she did it out the kindness of her heart. She didn't do it for no pat on the back. The kids were there. She's a mother. And if she's seen somebody else, she won't just feed her children and see the other kids hungry
Thank
and not
you.
feed them.
Thank
Y'all
you.
need to go somewhere. I'm
It
sure
never
y'all
would
be
even
able to
came
see
up.
somebody else's kids hungry and don't give them nothing. That's just because that's who y'all are.
Hmm.
Y'all are ridiculous. Coming over here with this foolishness.
Them some weak people. I don't understand. Them type of people, grandmamas, aunties, and big cousins. I wouldn't even want them around. Our family, we rocks. We go hard for each other. We don't play. You know what I'm saying? Like our family is a family of love. If you see, have you ever watched a movie where you see a big old family get together and they just pour out a lot of food and do it? Baby, that's what we do. We do it with love. When people come to my house or whatever, I cook. I bring them they place. We just have a good time. So I don't never do something because it's a show. I don't never do
Exactly.
something because I want to talk about it. I'm just reiterate because it was bought up on her platform, and these people are in the chat bringing it up. So we're
Miss Make It
addressing
Make
things.
Sense said that's who keeps the mess going. They sit on her platform and switch that mess around. And that's the truth. She's the one that keeps it going because she tells all these lies and they run around. And yes, Miss Faye, this is an open house tonight. They run around from page to page spreading the lie. The lies.
Mhm.
They run around spreading the lies from page to page. Like again, like I said, that mouth ain't no prayer book, honey. I wouldn't believe anything that came out of it. And then y'all run around and y'all sit up here and talk about people and y'all don't know these people. We on here to
Right.
tell y'all the truth. Sit back and listen or shut up and get your ass on. This ain't the place
Okay.
for you. Because in a minute, y'all gonna be mad when I start speaking the shit that I got on this paper to speak to y'all tonight. You're lucky I ain't got to it yet. I should have let y'all stay for the show.
Speak on it.
Thank you,
Don't
Miss
play
Alice.
with
Thank
her.
you so much. Because when this truth start to come out, and I want all y'all to be able, I'm sure y'all can still hear me, blocked or not. I want y'all to sit back and I want y'all to listen real good. I want everybody to get real quiet. Turn your TVs up, wherever you got me on phones up, because I'm gonna tell it. A trip back down memory lane because y'all seem to forget because maybe 2014 was a long time ago and y'all don't remember. But guess what? I remember everything. This mind up here is
Speak
very
on it.
sharp. I ain't forgot nothing. And no, I ain't had to go back and do no check backs and see because half of the stuff that's been
You got
since
spam in your
2014
chat.
has been erased.
Yeah.
Got it. Half of the stuff has been erased, but I don't forget anything. So let's get into this. Now I might
Mhm.
miss y'all. Don't pay the comments any attention because I'm probably gonna miss some because when I get in the thought, I ain't gonna be really paying attention. But let them stay because they need to hear it. We're gonna
Right. They
start off
need to
here,
hear.
ladies, divas. We're gonna start. I got it, Miss Vicky. We're gonna start here with them and their foolishness where she got it out the mud. Thank you, Miss Queen.
You want me to
No,
drop
she
down, Miss
didn't.
D?
No, you can stay. Because
Okay, I'm
you,
gonna let you speak.
Sharita, do me a favor. If you see something absurd, just holler, let me know, and then I can look down and see if I can catch it. Matter of
Okay.
fact, okay, yeah,
I'm finna type something. I'm finna send some kisses and drop me a
okay.
drop me a wrench right quick.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Can I drop you a wrench? Okay.
I just blew you some kisses.
Now, how do I do this? Because it's
Hold it
not letting.
down.
Let's see. Because I'm
If
on
you
my
see my
phone. Will it
comment,
do it
just
on my
hold it
phone?
down.
I think I would have to do it on the computer. I'm on my phone doing this.
No, you should better do it on your phone. Like if
The
you
only option is to start a comment, put it in timeout, or block the user.
oh, okay.
We ain't
Okay.
gonna worry about it. We're gonna roll with it. Just alert me if you see
So
anything.
somebody say
But I'm
braids
definitely gonna go
crazy.
back and try to do some moderators when I get off of here. Okay.
Right.
All right. So we starting off with she got it out the mud. No, she did not. She got it from her kids, her friends, her family, DCFS, random strangers, and her
You want
fans
me to
and
put
supporters. I
spam
see
in
it
your
right
chat?
there. I got it right
Okay.
there. I see it out the corner of my eye. Okay, let's start with the kids. The people flocked to her page because of the poor children, as so did I. Okay, her friends, they all came to her rescue at some point in time in her life for some reason. When she stood up here and talked about how nobody helped her, yes, they did. We have seen her since 2014 with different people around her, and every last one of them came for a reason. They did not come with a motive. They came because she needed them in some form or fashion.
Shut up, Miss Burnett Perkins, but go ahead.
I hate y'all bring up the kid. Don't you worry about it, Bernard. I done told you get your behind from over here. You always got something to say. Keep your ass from over here. Now, her family. Her family then took in them kids over and over again just to keep them out of DCFS's custody. Okay? DCFS even helped her. And you want to know why? She brought the DCFS, by taking those kids, they brought a lot of attention and followers to her page. The strangers, she put the camera in all of their faces without their consent for content. Her fans and her supporters. Oh, Miss Shirley said turn it back up. Let's see. Is that better for you? Her fans and her supporters sent money, gifts, paid for the lawyers, paid her bills, etc. So did she get it out the mud? No, ma'am. No, sir. And y'all dumb for saying it. When you get it out the mud, you don't come on here and nobody does anything for you. Again, I have named her kids, her family, her friends, DCFS, random strangers, fans, and supporters who have all helped her in some type of way. Period. When you get it out the mud, you do it all alone. Do y'all hear me?
And just like somebody said, and like she used Coranda, that ain't getting it out the mud.
No, ma'am. She has always had someone who has done something for her. You don't get it out the mud that way. When you get it out the mud, that means you are by yourself, struggling with no help and nobody.
Right.
There has been somebody ever since she started this page. This page came about and it started off with the children. When it came about, and then all of a sudden the children got taken for her neglect as a mammy. Again, a MAMMY, a mammy, because that ain't a mother. Who gets on there and tell your oldest child to throw up the dog and your youngest child up in the air and let them hit the ground? And you thought it was cute and funny because your ass was standing there recording it. You used your kids. Everybody has came in your life with a reason and a purpose, because majority of the time you needed them. They didn't need you, because let's not forget, when you first started, you didn't have a pot to piss in and a window to throw that shit up out of. But talk about somebody came with a motive. What did you have to give them back then when your ass was struggling? What did you have to give somebody when you were sleeping on people's floors and sleeping in your car? If it wasn't for Facebook and your fans and supporters, you wouldn't have nothing.
Facts.
While you sitting up here talking about these people owe you, you owe these people. These people were genuine to you. And you got the audacity to want to kick all these people while they down because you think you on top. But what goes up must come down. And as we can see, it's coming down faster than you thought it would ever go up. So you need to really sit back and humble yourself, because none of these people gonna be there for you when you really need somebody. You done kicked everybody to the curb. You don't have nobody. And the ones that you think you do got, trust and believe, when the shit get real, they gonna be gone too. I have never seen such grown people in my life sit and follow up something that somebody say about the next woman. If y'all don't know them, be quiet. I myself, y'all gonna say, oh, but you over here talking about Treese. Well, guess what? I know Treese enough to know what she's been put out on this screen since 2014. And I only speak on what she puts on this screen since 2014. Y'all don't know nothing about these people, but y'all are down on these people. But these people were the best thing smoking when they was around her. But as soon as they leave and they get a page and they want to defend themselves, because that's exactly what they're doing, is defending themselves. If Teresa had never came on this live, on these lives, and talked about these people who came to help her, they wouldn't be talking about her. Y'all talking about some, oh, y'all ungrateful. They ungrateful. Oh, they came with a motive. No, they didn't. They came and they did just what they came there for, to help her ass. And when she got nasty with them, you expect them not to get nasty back? You got to be
Correct.
kidding me. You can't expect somebody to sit there and take them punches and them jabs and somebody getting pushed upside the wall and think they ain't gonna come out swinging. Y'all are just as retarded as she is. I've never seen such foolishness out of grown people in my life. That woman ain't God and she ain't no friend to nobody. How many people is it going to take for y'all to see come on this page and tell y'all about the things that she has done to them for y'all to understand? These people ain't making up this stuff. These people ain't chasing clout, but they trying to clear their name. And if they have to come and get a page to do it, so be it. Because guess what? She does it on her page. These people wouldn't know these people if she didn't talk about them and put them on their page. You expect them not to get a Facebook page and talk about it? Y'all are ridiculous. Ridiculous. Yes, Miss. Yes, these people are crazy. I don't understand. We can elaborate on this a little bit, ladies, before I go to the next subject. This is because I don't want to just leave y'all here talking. It's ridiculous. I've never seen such foolishness in my life from these grown people. Y'all get on here and y'all say, oh, let's use Sharita, for example. Sharita, oh, look at her. She's down there working. She came to help Trees. She gave out to the homeless with Trees. And then as soon as Sharita left and was quiet and nobody heard nothing more about Sharita until Trees came talking about her, now Sharita is the worst thing ever.
Thank
The same
you.
as B. The same goes for B. Oh, look at B. Oh, B, you the best friend she ever had. Now use the truth. The same thing y'all saying about Tanya, y'all was just saying about B. Now she B is the truth. She is really a friend of you, Trees. Oh, look at her. She does everything for you. She got your best interest at heart. And as soon as she dogged B, and y'all all seen how she dogged B, I don't care what you say. Y'all seen it.
Yep. And
What
B
real
also,
friend?
yep.
Yeah, what friend you know gonna leave their family and their job to come help you if that wasn't a friend? What motive did she have?
Hmm.
She
Yep.
came because you needed her. She's been a friend to you for years.
Yep.
You needed her. And like a friend, she came.
Hmm.
And you got the audacity. Now y'all want to dog her like she is nothing. All
Yeah.
because Treese want to dog her.
She don't know how to have good people around her. She don't know how to
No.
have good friends, good people, like nobody. Because if B was really a bad person, why didn't B turn her in? B was there. B was at the warehouse when she attacked her son. So if B was, which I wish B would have stood up for him because he felt like he didn't have anybody at that time. And I understand B's side, but at the end of the day, B knew a lot of stuff that she didn't let out.
B didn't just come around when Treese called her to that warehouse. I think people seem to forget that B has been around for a long time. B has
Right.
seen some things, and I'm sure she knows some things that she still ain't put out here, but she was provoked to say the things she did say. And I don't blame her. Miss Sharice, Danita was the same way. Treese called Danita one night and tried to take them children to Danita's house. And Danita said she couldn't do it because she had to go to work. And Treese got mad at her and exed her like she do everybody else.
Facts.
That's
She
what
popped
happened
up
to
over
Miss
that.
Danita.
Yep, popped over
Danita
that
used to come
girl
over there to grease her nappy ass scalp.
house.
And she treated her like that because she couldn't jump for her like everybody else when she wanted to jump. The
Yep.
same thing she just did to Miss Anita. Miss Anita couldn't drive an hour away to come jump for her, and she got rid of her. Miss Anita over there having a whole mental breakdown, still can't get it together because she don't understand where she went wrong.
Mm-mm, that's
And y'all
crazy.
got the audacity to sit up here and want to talk about somebody. All these women who have went around had tried to be a friend to her. And so what that they're all on here now talking about her? Because guess what? They was all sent for by her on this internet. Some of them still haven't came. But the ones who didn't mind clearing their name is right here to clear it.
Doggone right.
Some of them just went on about their business because some of them she ain't even mess with because she know they got a lot on her. She got a lot. Some people, like I ain't gonna try to bring up people's name, but let's talk about Miss C, for example. Miss C was her right hand man. She got a lot on her, I'm sure, and that's why she went on about her business. Because you can't have these people so close to you and they know your ins and out, and you want to come here and try to drag them and expect them not to drag you back. You ain't nobody. I don't care how much money you claim you have.
Baby. And then that's the thing. Claim she got. That girl ain't saw a million in her account. Yeah, that's
No,
what
she
you
did
made.
not.
But you ain't never saw it at one time. That's what you made throughout the year. Now people say, "Oh, I make $100,000 a year." Did you touch it at one time? She keep on
No.
talking about they mad because I made a million. Who mad? Why would this? If people was mad, why would they be on here doing what they're doing? You're definitely not gonna give them nothing if they defending themselves. So who wants your money? Why is they doing this because of your money, girl? You keep on telling yourself people mad because I made $1 million. For what?
Thank you, Miss Page. Welcome. Exactly. She didn't see $1 million. We don't even know if she even made $1 million. Everything she puts up on this screen is falsified documentation. So no, we
Right.
don't believe it. We don't know because they sure not reporting that. And all the little things that they have up here on YouTube and Facebook, how much money did such and such make? They definitely never said she made $1 million. They said she had $100,000. Maybe she don't know how many millions zeros it take to make a million. Because honey, it show said 100,000.
You got one more spell.
Okay, let me go down. These people are sickening.
Yeah, because
They
one thing about Teresa is she overspends. She don't know. Okay, like when we was working there, this girl would order like y'all. She been having in that warehouse big old giant boxes of socks. She done had them socks for so long. She over orders. Every time she get money in her
mhm.
hand, she's going to spend it. Just her by herself. When y'all can see when she order food for 5 people and her fat butt just sit there and eat it. She ain't
Hey,
used
Miss
to
Ross.
nothing.
I didn't know you was in here. If you're here, hello. I seen somebody say Miss Ross here.
Yeah, she in here. Hey sis.
Yes, this I mean it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. They sit up here and y'all was the best thing smoking when y'all was around. And as soon as y'all was gone, y'all was the scum of the earth.
Okay. Cause they definitely say, "Oh, she good. Oh yeah, she did. She did." Girl, please. Now I'm all this, and then
That's what I'm
back to the
saying. They don't speak
yeah.
any type of facts over here. They don't speak any type of facts. They just jump and run with whatever she say, like she's God himself.
Hmm.
I ain't putting nobody up on no pedestal like that. I don't care who they are.
I know that's right. Like she's some type of god or
I mean, talking
something,
about
girl.
some everybody mad because she made $1 million. Girl, please.
She ain't used to nothing. She ain't used to
Yeah,
nothing.
exactly. Ain't used to nothing.
She don't even know how to put on a. She don't even know how to put on a proper attire to go to an event. Had on her grandmama shoes. Shit.
I don't know.
And
I
want to
like I said,
somebody
no matter.
jealous
I
of
don't
her.
even know what. I don't know what that is or where who be helping her to set up that stuff. But they need to stop it because they are making a fool out of her. They are
Ain't
making a
nobody helping
fool out of
her.
her.
She helping herself.
Miss Pam, I don't know if that's the real Miss Ross or not, but it probably is.
That's
I didn't
her.
see her say anything out the way.
Nah, that's her. Well, let me see what somebody else said. That's her though. Still just sitting dry
I mean,
rocks.
all I seen her just say was the socks sitting rotten, and that's the truth.
Yeah, cause I know definitely it was her up above, but anybody, we'll see.
Yeah, but okay. So, y'all ready for number two? We're gonna talk about this Courtney graduation. Okay. Now I keep seeing everybody talking about some. Courtney clearly in his video said he was upset at his graduation, the pre-graduation thing where they do the What's the word I'm looking for?
Oh, say that again. I didn't hear you. I'm so sorry. I'm looking at
At the
these.
pre-graduation, they was having the
Oh, the rehearsal.
rehearsal. There you go. Thank you. At his rehearsal, he said there was a lot of family of his classmates out there to support him. He said he felt bad that he didn't have any family to support him, but no, he does not want his mother there. People keep overhearing my comments talking about something. He didn't give her a ticket, and he didn't. And he said he wasn't. Y'all just hear what y'all want to hear. He specifically said it just hurt him to see other families get along, and his family has never gotten along enough for them to even come as a team together to congratulate him and his graduation. I know y'all heard her on the phone today talking to her sister. Her little sister graduated. They then took the grandma out the house and her sister and Rennie and all of them at the graduation. And ain't
Shut your
not
mouth.
near, huh?
I said, shut your mouth. They
I'm
did.
serious. They even had grandma at the graduation, and they not a near one of them coming to Georgia for his. You can't tell me that this boy has done something to everybody in this family that don't nobody want to deal with him. Y'all's a lie, because I'm about to break his life story down in a second. That's the next thing coming. Y'all a lie. Y'all don't want to come because y'all don't want to be her to be mad at y'all if y'all do show up. Everybody was at that little sister's graduation that the mother threw away, gave the sister, her mother gave her little sister away when she was a baby to her father, but yet everybody showed up to her graduation. Now, you know, Tree's grandma says she don't go nowhere out the house but to her doctor's appointments, but she sure went to that graduation. Is she coming to Georgia to this one? No.
Well, how she gonna get there, Miss D? Is she gonna roll a
I'm
wheelchair or
just
what?
saying, even if she wanted to, she wasn't gonna come. Exactly.
I just
Even if
had
she
to tell
want,
a
if
little
even
joke.
if they wanted to, they won't gonna come. They don't show up and show out for him for whatever odd reason. And I want her to ask herself, since you claim, woman, mammy, that he is lying, what the hell did you do to him for him to want to hurt your ass so bad? Thank you, Miss Shirley. Ask yourself that, mammy, because ain't no child gonna want to hurt their parents so bad unless you did something to them so bad.
Right.
It doesn't make any type of sense to me that a child would want to hurt lie on their parent that bad. If you were such a great mammy like you claim you was, something you did to him. And my next statement, and I don't care who don't like it or not, I believe every word he said, and I ain't taking that back.
I do too.
We got a whole, and even before the lie detector test came back, I believed him. Because what would he gain out of saying that? And second of all, why would he put that out there for himself to be embarrassed?
Right.
He would never say no. He could have said anything under the sun that didn't include him. He could have said she did that to somebody else. Why would he say she did that to him for him to get put on the stand, to get in front of the world, to be embarrassed? Haven't you embarrassed him enough?
Right.
Hashtag
And
that in the chats for me, divas. We believe you, Courtney. Hashtag Courtney.
yes,
Because this
yes,
live is for him tonight. I want
yes.
him to have a voice. And he gonna have it through me. The stuff I seen. Because I'm sure he don't want to relive it, but I'm here to tell it.
Wow.
It doesn't make any sense. The lie detector results, you guys, came back on April 14th. She over here talking about she got a lawyer on April the 19th. Did y'all hear me again? 5 days later, she waited 5 days later to get a lawyer because the fake receipt that she showed the other day said April 19th, she paid a $1,500 retainer fee, which that paperwork didn't look believable to me. It looked fabricated. But let's go
Right.
with it. Since she said it, let's go with it. Why did you wait 5 days
15,000.
later and then you waited until the lie detector test results came back before you went and got a lawyer? Which is scared? Because why you ain't get a lawyer when he first said it?
Mm-hmm.
Miss Ross, exactly. You've been saying you had a lawyer, but you just paid this lawyer a retainer fee.
Spam in the chat.
Got it. You just paid. Lord, where'd it go? You just paid this lawyer on the 19th of April. That was 5 days after his test came back.
Right. The dollar amount was 15,000. You said 1,500, but we know what you mean.
Oh,
15,000.
15, yeah, 15,000. My bad, you guys. Who in the hell is paying $15,000 for that? Like I said, if y'all look closely at that paper, it looks like something that was put into the computer, into boxes, and just typed in. That is not no receipt you're gonna get from nobody. But
Mm-hmm.
like I said, we're gonna play around with the fact that it is a receipt.
Right.
We're gonna entertain it for a minute. Ha ha. We're gonna entertain it. She got her a whole lawyer she paid $15,000 for. But if you didn't have nothing to worry about and you claim you didn't do it, anything to him, why are you paying for a lawyer? I would walk my ass up in that courtroom with my head held high, saying I didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
What do you need a
And
lawyer for?
can I say
But
something
then
right
you sit
quick?
up here, but then she sat up here and told on herself and said today in so many words that
Yes. I'm just gonna say that.
she might not even be having to pay. She gonna give, in so many words. She kind of said that she's going to give the lawyer a nice amount because she's a black woman that believes her as a mother and she wants to do this for her. But you just gave her $15,000.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Huh. Did you also hear her mention it? When that happened, the statute of limitation, which it ain't now. But
It's
why you
not.
trying to say all that?
The statute of limitation in Georgia for that type of crime is after he's 18. They give him, I forgot exactly, don't quote me, 6 months or something after he's 18, or 3 years. 3 years, I believe it is, after he turns
I think
18.
it's 3. I think they
So
told me 3 years.
yeah, 3 years. That's what I said. I believe it's 3 years after he turned 18. So I don't. It doesn't matter what she say. She says
Mhm.
so much she don't even remember what she said. She
And
just
you
be
know what?
talking. And like I said,
Yep.
her people are so infatuated with her. They just love to see her get on there and act a fool that they don't even listen to what she says.
Mm-hmm.
They only just
Yep.
watch her for the entertainment. I'm the type of
Yep.
person, I am like a hands-on person. Even in school, I had to do it for myself. I couldn't stand nobody standing up in front of me just telling me talking, talking, talking. I'm hands-on. So when she
Right.
talks, I listen. I'm paying
Mm-hmm.
attention.
That's right.
Now let's get at the point here before I go into his stuff. Let's get into the point where she said, and I quote, she never forgave him for ratting her out when he was 5 years old. I
Mm.
want y'all to keep that in the back of your head as I go on. She never forgave him for telling on her when he was 5 years old.
5.
Five, you guys. What child is going to say anything at 5 years old? They can't even comprehend what's going on. The only thing he did was try to take up for his mother. They asked him, "Did your mama do such and such?" He said yes or no because that's all he can comprehend at 5 years old. Again, please keep that in the back of your minds while I go on. She said she never forgave him for telling on her when he was 5 years old. So you're not going to tell me that she doesn't dislike her child now that he got older? No, ma'am. No, sir. She said it.
You got one more spam in your chat.
Okay. Where is it at? It must have
You got to
skipped
go
way.
up a little bit. I'm
There it go.
sorry.
Yep. Got it right there. Thank you. Okay. Now, do y'all remember that? Did anybody else see that like I did or hear that? She definitely said it. She said the other three would never turn on her like that. And she definitely said that she couldn't forgive him for doing her like that. She also
Yep.
said she would never forgive him for going against her with his grandmother on his father's side.
Correct.
So we keeping all this in our mind, divas, as I run down all this stuff she has said about him to make you believe that she has ill will, thoughts, and everything else towards her child.
Mm.
because she's an unfit mammy.
That baby ain't had no fair chance at
He
all
ain't
with his
had
mom.
a chance. Who in the hell at 5 years old is being put on a damn stand to tell on his mother? You shouldn't have had his ass out there, shouldn't have had your ass out there and had him with you out there doing your dirt for him to even know what was going on.
Mm. Rod say that's not her in the chat. She just texted my phone. So can you delete that chat? That's not her.
Okay, somebody said it. They know her because they sure said it. But the funny
She
thing
said
about it
she
is
listening, but it's not her.
this Ralston here wasn't saying nothing out of the way. That's the crazy part
Right.
about it.
Right. Trying to fit in.
Mm-hmm. Let me find her because she was way up
Ugly
there.
bitch. Y'all love to make fake pages. Y'all just cannot be real to
That's
save y'all
pathetic.
life.
I
Real
don't have the
pathetic.
time, the energy, or the dumbass ignorance to do no shit like that.
That is so sad.
Well, I might not even be able to go back up because it's getting ready to stop me. She's far back up there. Let's see.
But when you get off your live, you can go back to it. Let me see where we at. You at a
You
minute
know
and
what? Sometimes it saves the comments and sometimes it doesn't. It doesn't
okay.
always save my comments.
Well, if it does, go back to like 135. Hour 35. You'll see 'em.
Don't worry about it. Got it right here.
There you go.
There you go. Okay,
Mm.
ladies. So divas, we're here now. We didn't say I didn't told y'all that she said she would never forgive him for that, and she would never forgive him for turning on her with his grandmother. Okay, that's
Okay,
two
block
things.
Mary Brown. She don't want to be here. She said, "What's your point? What's the point? Block her. Bye,
The same point of you being here.
bye, Mary Brown.
Whatever point you
That's
got for
big.
being here is my point for saying it. This is my page.
Why they just want to go to sleep if you don't want to listen?
Now look at Tea Time with Chrissy.
Fake.
Fake page over here. Talking about put yourself in her shoes, ladies.
We would. I wouldn't even want to be in her shoes.
Sure, I was not about to say these. This we are running a fucking circus. Excuse me, we are running a damn circus up in here tonight. The clowns are coming out the little car like shit. Look at them just coming out, piling out the little car. All these damn clowns. Now, okay, ladies. Courtney was the breadwinner. Y'all hear me? And her meal ticket for her and his siblings. Look, you want to be in her damn shoes on big job. Forever Tasha, I know who. Wait a minute. Forever Tasha is normally on here. Is that a fake page too?
Let me see. Y'all some sick
Who is she
motherfuckers making
saying
all
that
these
to?
fake pages. Oh, she said y'all some sick email making all the fake pages. She talking about them.
Okay, because she's no, I see the one that said you want to be in her damn shoes on jawbone bitch. That's what
Oh,
I see.
text me forever, Tasha. Inbox me and tell me if that's you or not.
She said no, that's me, but like you said, tell her text you. She could be
Okay.
talking to somebody else because she be giving it to him too. That's why I said it's hard to decipher right now. Oh, you know what? It probably is her, and she's talking to Chrissy because they call her jawbone, don't they?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's probably her calling, talking to her. We got
Inbox
it,
me,
Tasha.
Tasha.
Yeah, I think that's her though, because she definitely be giving it to him. Okay, back to what I was saying. I don't even care who comes in here now. Courtney was the breadwinner and the meal ticket for her and his siblings. I want y'all to listen. He was the breadwinner. Look at this Andy Dick ass sleep.
Yeah. That was her. She said she was talking to them.
Mm-hmm.
She was talking about
Uh-huh. That's what
Chrissy.
I
So that
thought. She was talking to Chrissy. Because I about to say she normally be giving them the business.
yeah. These people something else, baby.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, Mammy, I hope you on here listening.
She
He
is.
don't
That's who
owe
that's who here.
you nothing, woman. He don't owe you nothing. You owe him everything, okay? Again, you guys, divas, Courtney was the breadwinner and the meal ticket for her and his siblings. I know y'all gonna say, okay, Miss D, what you mean? Here's a breakdown of Courtney's life as we seen it play out on Facebook. Courtney was pushing carts out of stores to provide. Y'all don't hear me? Mammy, why did Courtney have to push out carts with clothes in it to be able to put clothes on his back?
Mm-mm-mm.
Mammy, why did Courtney have to push out carts of clothes and items for you to go sell to have to pay the bills and the utilities? Mammy, why did Courtney have to push those carts out the store with them groceries to be able to eat?
Mm.
Again, he pushed out the carts with the clothes in it that was put on his back. He pushed out the carts with the clothes and items that she sold to have to be able to pay the rent and the utilities. He pushed out them carts with them groceries for him to be able to eat. What the hell was a child doing taking care of your grown ass and providing for you and your other children? And you got the audacity to talk about what he owe you. He don't owe you shit. You owe that boy your life, and you need to lay down and give it to him. Now that he needs somebody, now that he's 18, you want to throw him away like yesterday's trash. You ain't never been nothing of a mother to him. You've always been a mammy. How dare you? Next. Then, since that wasn't enough money for your sorry ass, you made him go down to that SSI office and play crazy to get a check. Again, he had to go down to the SSI office to play crazy to get a check to take care of your ass. Mammy. He had to go on missions with you slashing tires. He had to take drug tests for your sorry ass men. You let Rennie's daddy beat him and leave bruises on him. And of course, you didn't file no charges for him getting beat, but you want to go file charges for the twins getting beat and try to blame it on him.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Let me find the spam y'all are saying. Hold on one second. There it is. I see it.
The system failed them kids. And that baby
Yes,
said he was
God.
tired of playing crazy to get that money. He said he was tired of playing crazy. Mm-mm-mm. The system is wrong. They failed those babies.
And still failing them to this day.
Still failing them.
Next, where'd I stop off at? Taking drug tests for your no good ass men, trying to save them from the system when you couldn't even save your own children from it. Letting Rennie's daddy beat him. But when Rennie's daddy beat them twins,
Mm.
you pressed charges on him and you tried to blame Courtney for it so he wouldn't, your baby daddy wouldn't get in trouble. You told
Ooh.
us you tried to beat the gay out of him over and over and over again. You pulled a gun on him twice on a live in that house because you didn't like the boy he was dating. And then you had the audacity to pull and chase him around that warehouse with a gun because you didn't want him on the phone. How dare you? You put him out because he had a boyfriend and your sorry ass couldn't get one.
Speak on it, D.
He was the mother, the father, the brother, the nanny, the teacher. He got all them children. That's why when he left, y'all had to get, you had to let them all go because you no longer had a living sitter, nanny, brother, father, mother, sister, whatever anymore. Now let's talk about the boys got gone, but you had to keep running because the godmother didn't want no parts of the foolishness.
Mm-hmm.
Now I got word and I knew it was true, but I also got a confirmation that Rennie was being left in that house that you just so-called sold while you ran out there chasing your sexual demons every night at that swingers club. Did you hear me? Rennie was 8 years old being left in that house alone, talking about you could see her on the camera while you chased those sexual demons at that swingers club. Now you scared to stay in that house alone in the woods. And you claim when Rennie was there, you were scared to let her sleep in her own room. But how the hell did you leave her at home alone until 4, 5 o'clock in the morning while you out there again chasing those sexual demons at that damn club? You can't be serious. It ain't a damn thing you can tell me.
Mm-hmm.
You are a mammy and a poor excuse for one of those. I hope all of them listen because all of us should know the same thing I'm saying. I shouldn't have to come on here and take a trip down memory lane once a week because we all saw the same thing. You got Rennie sleeping in that bed with you because you scared. Because if you were scared for her, you would have never left her in that house by herself night after night at 8 years old while you go have sex up in a swingers club, you filthy mammy.
They say block
Let
blessing
me
that
find her, y'all. I'm looking.
the laws in Georgia say you can leave your kids alone. Girl, bye. You
Who
don't need to
said that?
go play.
Who said that?
Blessing Alexander, girl, go bye.
Who are they being supervised, Blessing? Who are they being supervised by? I said Rennie was listen. See, you don't listen. You're too busy over here. You listen to respond, but you don't listen to comprehend. I said, and I'm going to say it again. Rennie was being left alone in that house when her brothers was already gone in the house that she just so-called sold, which wasn't but a couple months ago before Rennie went to, thank you, Miss Twala, before Rennie went to Florida with her aunt. Rennie was being left alone in that house unsupervised. A camera ain't a supervised human being while she went to those freaking nasty clubs trying to get rid of her frustration of them sexual demons that she has up inside of her.
Hmm. We need to start a petition to lock her up. Lock her up.
Now, ain't nobody gonna come over here and tell me that I'm over here speaking anything but facts. Because I guarantee you, if I say something, I done some research and I know it's true and I done seen it and heard it. Now you can come over here all you want and tell me whatever. Because guess what? If they was to pull them cameras, and I don't care if she deleted it or not, it's always backed up to Amazon. They gonna see it. She was left alone at 8 years old, all hours of the night by herself, being supervised by an Amazon camera. And I mean it. And I ain't taking it back. And it ain't no my opinion. And it ain't no nothing. It's facts.
That's facts.
I don't care what you come over here and say. Y'all done missed the whole live that I done talked about all the stuff that happened to Courtney. And the one thing you want to come over here and talk about is the laws in Georgia. Y'all are sick. Forget the hell what I said about Courtney, huh? Poor Courtney. Nobody cares anything about that poor child. You come over here talking about what I said about the child being left alone.
Mm.
Amazing. Amazing. Y'all just as trifling as his mammy. He's a child. I don't care what you believe and what you don't. Have 1 ounce of decency about yourself as being a mother. The poor child was crying out for help the other day because he had no family. Not that he wanted them there, but he wished they could have been better back in the day so they could all came together for him for this special moment.
That's what he meant.
Y'all want to keep talking about something he should have never. Why shouldn't he? If that's what he said happened to him, and y'all claim that, oh, we don't know if it's the truth or not, and neither do y'all, but y'all can't even give him 1 ounce of support with what he's going through with anything else, his graduation and all that. Y'all can't even go over there and say congratulations because you're scared his mammy gonna block you if you go your ass over
Facts.
there. Tanza, what makes you say Courtney has PTSD? Are you saying that in a positive or a negative way? Because yes, I believe he has it. Look at all the stuff he's been through. Why
Yeah,
wouldn't he have
yeah, he got trauma.
it? He definitely has it.
Jesus.
Ain't no child at that age, up until 9, should have had to
Mm,
go through this. And mind you, this was all happening before he was 9 because he
mm,
was
mm,
taken away, she said, at 9. He was
mhm,
barely old enough to walk when he was pushing carts out of grocery stores for himself and for his brothers and sisters to make sure that they had clothes and food and a roof. When their mammy was scared to push the cart out there, she made her kids do it.
mhm,
And again, that's why I say she owed him. He don't owe her nothing. The hell with the
mhm,
stuff that's being put out right now. What about all the rest of the stuff? You owe him for everything else. You owe him for bringing him here and giving him life and doing him like that. You should have gave him to somebody who would have cared about him. If you knew that you couldn't handle him being gay because you said you claimed you knew he was gay at 2, if you knew you couldn't handle that, you should have let him stay with his grandmother or his aunt. Now, mind you, his aunt wanted to keep him. You threatened the lady and she had to give him up because you were scared to lose that check. Because again, like I said, Courtney was the breadwinner, your bread and butter. You ought to be ashamed, mammy.
mhm.
Now, let's go on to all the places the poor child then had to live at. When is she over here again? Hold on, let me see. When has she even had him? Every time she seemed to have had him, something she was doing to him when she had him. Because I'm about to name all the places he didn't live at. He just turned 18. You guys remember this now.
Miss
He
D,
didn't live with his.
before
Go
before
ahead.
you start that, before you
Hmm.
start that, that when he was around 6 years old, did y'all not remember the lie detector test when one of the questions said that around 6 years old, she had him to perform a sexual act on a man? On the lie detector test, one of the questions was say, is it true that your mom made you perform a sexual act on a man around the age of 6 years old? Yeah, she's a monster. She is not a mammy. She is a monster.
And that's facts.
I don't know who the man was. I just read the same lie detector test.
He said
But
he don't even remember who the man was. He said he don't know him. He said he don't even remember.
wow.
That's what I'm saying. We ain't making this stuff up. We are not making this up. Where we got this from is it was being displayed all over the internet. And y'all was
Yeah.
too busy kissing her ass to be paying attention.
hmm Failing these children. Every last one of these people that's agreeing with everything that she has done and is doing, y'all are helping these kids. Y'all are failing these kids. Y'all are family. They need to lock her up. And I'm telling you, we need to start a petition to get her ass locked up. Get her some help. They gonna put her in the box where
Guess
all
what?
the walls is white.
We ain't even gonna have to start a petition because I'm telling you, them people on the other side, this case right here that he got going on, they gonna look into the background. It's not gonna end there. It's called gonna come out, whether we do it or not. It's coming. Trust me when I tell you, they're not going to look into one thing without going back and starting at the beginning to try to put the pieces of the puzzle together. Courtney
Right.
gonna have to say more than what he's already said because they're gonna wonder how it started and where it came from. And she talking about
Yep.
something. She got all her DCFS papers. She taking to court with her. Girl, you go. That's your first and your last mistake. Because if you take all them papers and then you claim you had over 100 and some cases with DCF, they're gonna know your ass lying.
Okay.
So go and take them in there.
Thank you.
It
Mm.
doesn't make any type of sense. I hate to see anybody locked up. And honestly, divas, I'm gonna tell y'all one thing: jail is not where she needs to be. Lock her ass up at a mental institution for some inpatient therapy because
That's
that's
exactly what
mental.
I
Jail
said.
ain't gonna help her. She gonna sit in
Yep.
jail and just conjure up some most stupid stuff to come do.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Jail
Where the
ain't
white
gonna help her.
walls at. A mental institution. She is a menace to society. That's where she
Yes,
needs to be.
God, that's what I said. She said over and over again. She tried to beat the gay out of him. Excuse me. Now let's run down the list of the places he didn't live. He didn't live with his grandmother on his daddy's side, and he had to leave because she started mess. He lived with her grandma and had to leave because she decided to come and get him when she needed him to run some more clocks about the store for some more money. He lived with his aunt on his daddy's side a few times. She told us that she bought when he was young. She bought bunk beds over there for him to have a bed to stay with his aunt. We ain't making this stuff up.
Mm.
Then when he went back to live with the aunt again, she came over there and threatened the aunt to the point that she cried. Courtney said the aunt cried with him that she didn't want to let him go, but she wasn't into no mess and she didn't want it in her on her. So she let him go back. Then he didn't live with his friend's family before and she came causing confusion and they put him out. Then he didn't live with his aunts, both of her sisters. Now,
Yep.
hell, Teresa's husband didn't really want him there, so they found any excuse to get him out of there because we all know that Tree said over and over again that Teresa's husband didn't like the fact that he was gay.
Facts.
Then now he living with her brother. How many places does the child had to live? And now he don't even know where he's going to live now.
Mm.
When does it end? All of these people that I named, they didn't want anything else to do with him because of her, not because of the things that he was doing. Because if there was the things that he was doing, they would have never took him in. While y'all keep sitting up here, thank you, Miss Gloria. While y'all just keep sitting up here talking about something, he done something to all these people. He got a mental problem. He got this, that, and other. That's why they don't want him. Use a lie. They don't want him because they don't want the foolishness that comes behind him. His mammoth. How sick are y'all? Now, how many places did the child have to live? For God's sakes.
Mm.
And everywhere he went and tried to get comfortable, here you come. Because you needed him for something. Again, he's always been your go to, your bread and butter, the breadwinner. I'm not sick at all. That's why I'm on here talking about it. Don't come asking me how sick I am. It ain't a sick nothing wrong with me, Bertha, and got the nerve to be called Big Bertha. How sick are you,
Ooh.
Miss D? Where's your kids? Right here where
Well,
they belong,
do you
with
see
their
the
mother.
profile picture? The profile picture is oh my god, delete it. It's a butt.
I bet you
These people,
DCFS don't have them. I bet you that much.
that part.
And I bet you they ain't with nobody else.
I'm
People are
reporting that.
y'all are sick. You over here questioning my Where my kids and am I sick? Y'all are still missing the whole point of what I'm saying. How much can a child take? And you questioning me. My
Mm-hmm.
God. My God. So I guess y'all just, regardless of what somebody say, regardless of how many times somebody come and break it down for y'all ignorant asses, y'all gonna still blame that poor child for something he ain't even do.
Mm-hmm.
How dare y'all? What type of mothers are y'all? I feel sorry for y'all kids. Thank you, Miss Wanda. Please don't feel sorry for mine. Because if I'm on here defending somebody else's, that shows my character right here. You don't need to feel sorry for nothing over here. It really doesn't make any sense that y'all are this ignorant. And you wonder why it's so many. Here they come again. You wonder why it's so many kids out here holding their stories in until they're too old to even tell it or too old for anybody to even care. Because y'all talk about something, what's done in the house need to stay in the house. Well, that's the problem. It should have never been done in the house and wouldn't have to stay there.
There you go. Oh, there you go.
What is the problem? I don't care what y'all come in this comments and say to me. It ain't gonna take nothing away from the person that I am. I'm always going to continue to stand up for children who don't have a voice. What you going to do to me?
Mhm.
I'm going to continue to speak up for him because y'all go over that comments on his page and attack him as if he did something to y'all. Y'all don't know him no more than what his mammy then told y'all about him and what she done to him on the screen. And that should have been enough for y'all to say something else. But no, y'all still want to rock with his mammy because he's a child. It doesn't matter because he can do no more for you than she can do for y'all. She don't do nothing for y'all. What does she do for y'all to make y'all take her side? She's a grown adult. She can handle herself. But what about the child that can't handle himself? And I'm sure y'all heard me. And the next conversation, we only got two more sections to go, divas, and then we're gonna chit chat. The next one is who made her a Facebook celebrity
Hmm.
because y'all claim she's such a celebrity. Such a celebrity. Oh, she's the goat. She's the this. She no, she's not. I'm gonna tell you what made her a semi Facebook celebrity. Okay, if that's what y'all want to call her, because I don't call her a celebrity. She's an influencer on here. She claims she has 1.4 million followers, which she does not, because the number never moves up or down. Now, mind you, she claims she blocks all these people. The number has not moved. And yes, I know for a fact that your numbers do move when people come and go off of your Facebook page. And again, where's the blue check to certify her to be a Facebook celebrity? Because the rest of them that y'all call celebrities as well, they have blue checks to certify them. Okay? Facebook makes a fool out of her too. They allow her to get on here and do the ignorant stuff she does because guess what? They make money off of her doing it. They're going to continue to allow her to go, but so far, they're going to continue to allow her to be on here doing that because they know she's a moneymaker. So, of course, she's going to be allowed, but they won't give her a blue check because she's not worthy of one in their eyes. Because if she was worthy, she'd have one just like everybody else. But y'all don't hear me though. Now, let's get into who made her a Facebook celebrity. Sharita, you still here?
I'm still here.
Okay, because I want you to listen too.
Okay.
Let's start off with Courtney. Throwing the dog and Rennie in the air that caused DCF to take them, she went viral. Okay? These are the things that made her where she's at now. Not a
Hmm.
near skit that she's ever done by herself has ever went viral. I am calling out the skits who have went viral. And guess what? She ain't had nothing to do with them. Number two, Rennie. The skit with Rennie saying her behind stink, which I'm gonna tell y'all about that skit. Rennie was very upset. If y'all watch that skit closely, it was definitely not a skit. It was turned into a skit because she was embarrassed. When she started doing a live, Rennie was sitting down there getting her hair done, and she was crying and she was very upset. And she asked her what was wrong. Those were not fake tears. Rennie was crying. Rennie turned around and said, "Because it stinks down here." She came out of her own mouth and said, "Oh, I'm gonna go wash. I know it's a little funky, but that's okay. I'm gonna go wash it in a minute." That was not a skit, you guys. It was
Mm-hmm.
real. Rennie didn't know what was stinking. Just something was stinking. But she was crying and everything when it first came on. It was definitely not a skit.
And I'm gonna tell you why I believe you. And now that you saying that, I'm gonna tell y'all why. Because when we was down there and she was trying to do a skit with them, Rennie could not get a skit right to save her life. So I know for a fact she wouldn't be able to make herself cry.
That's what I'm saying. That was definitely not a skit. She turned it into a skit because she had so many people watching her that it was embarrassing. Rennie was having a whole meltdown as she does all the time when she was doing her hair because she was heavy handed. So when
Right.
she said that it smelled something down there smelled, she didn't know what she was saying. Her mammy turned around and said, "Oh, I know it's me. Don't worry. I'm just almost done. I'm gonna go up there and take my bath. I know I'm a little funky." That wasn't a skit, people. But guess what? Rennie took her viral. The next person these are people that who made her a Facebook celebrity, you guys. Coco, the breakup with her, she went viral. Courtney beating him on live like somebody off the street, she went viral.
Yeah.
Now I want y'all to please, all the people in the bushes, listen to number five. And I mean, y'all better listen good. Sharita, son, did a skit with her. He was the one who played the obsessed neighbor that took her viral.
Yeah.
Did you hear me? Sharita, the one that's sitting here on my platform right now, try me now. The one that y'all talk about like a dog, but yet she used Treese. No, Treese used her. Again, I say, Sharita's son played the skit with her and took her viral. Did y'all know that?
Facts.
Did y'all know that?
And
While
it
y'all
did
want to talk about
over
what Sharita came down,
millions,
thank you, Miss
millions.
Joyce. While y'all want to sit down there and talk about Sharita and what she ain't do and what she ain't doing and what she wasn't doing. Did y'all? I just seen my numbers go up. A few more people that came in here. Let me repeat this. Number five, Sharita. Try me now. That's on my page that y'all talk about like a dog. When she went down there, Treese did a skit with her son. And you can go back. Oh no, you can't go back and look at it because it got so many views. And Sharita, she knew Sharita was coming for her, so she took it down. She did a skit with the neighbor. It was a skit called My Neighbor is Obsessed. That was Sharita's son, you guys, who was playing that person in the skit, dressed like a woman, dressing up exactly like her. He took her viral. She owed Courtney, Rennie, Coco, and Sharita because they are the reasons why she is a mini Facebook celebrity. Let's
Facts.
keep it real. If it wasn't for these people who took her skits and made them go viral, and if it wasn't for her fans and followers who took care of her when she didn't have nothing before Facebook even started giving her a daggone dollar, before it was even unheard of money. When them kids got taken, everybody rallied together and paid for lawyers, paid for her rent, paid for food and everything else to help her out. Though she owed them people. Them people don't owe her. But yet y'all still want to sit here and talk about what somebody ain't done for her. And again, Courtney, Rennie, Coco, and Sharita's son took her viral. No other videos that I can remember that she was in by herself ever took her viral. But yet y'all got the audacity to sit here and talk about Sharita. Y'all are stupid. You're idiots. You probably didn't even know that was Sharita's son. But
Yeah,
y'all
that
gonna sit up here and talk about what she didn't do for her. She did a lot for her. Her son helped her to go viral. You know how much money she made off of that video? And imagine how much money she paid Sharita's son, because I'm sure she didn't give him what she owed him. Because let me explain something to y'all. When people do skits with you, they supposed to get paid for each time you get paid from that skit. Country Wayne, he pays all them people that do skits with him. That's why they still employed with him and they work with him still to this day. They get money every week or month or whatever, however many oftentimes he pay them. Now I don't know if Sharita want to tell y'all what her son got for that skit, but that skit had over 8 million some views the last time I seen it.
$50.
Y'all heard her. Did you hear her? Did y'all hear her? Her son got $50 for a video that did 8 point some million views that took her viral. And y'all got the audacity to talk about Sharita owe her something. Are you stupid? She still owes
And then,
Sharita. And if I
and
was
then
her, I'd sue her ass for my money.
listen. I'm trying to tell you, and let me tell y'all something. She never came up with saying I pay everybody. No, y'all. When I spoke to Treese, I told when my son came in and she said I'm gonna pay you good, nephew. I'm gonna pay you good. She never gave us a dollar amount. No $50 came up. No $100 came up. What happened was when we left. That's when she sent our money to the what do you call it, Zelle. After we drove off, she said I'm gonna pay y'all for helping me move, and I'm gonna send the money for your baby skid. I said okay. When we got down the road, we was like an hour or two away. That's when she paid us when we was already on the road. She sent my baby $50, and I was like, what? And I said, and I text her and I say, I say you only sent $850. She say, oh yeah, I only paid $50 to $100 for my skits. What?
And people don't realize that they could take her ass to court for that. She's supposed to break down. She better pay attention because, like I said, Crunchy Wayne is a good prime example. You see, he uses majority of the same people over and over again. He get a few new ones every now and then in there, but those people he used for his skits are on a payroll. And it's just like anybody like her. When she so-called did that movie role that she did, she still gets residual checks from it every time it's being played. She
That's
owe you
right.
more money. $50 ain't it. So she better be quiet before you take her and sue her ass for that. Because
I already said that's what I was gonna do. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, Miss D,
it's a
I'm
shame.
on it.
But
And
yet
then let
she's
me
still over here picking. She's still coming for you, and you got all this stuff on her, and she's still coming for you. Your son made her an X amount of money. I don't even know how much that is, but that thing had 8 point some million views on it, you guys,
listen.
and she gave him $50.
She teased texting Keisha, and she was just like, girl, why I made over $300,000 off that skit.
And I believe it because, like I said before, I noticed that it was gone. It was way over 8 point some million views.
And she didn't take the skit down until I came on the platform. The skit was still being played before I made me a page. When I made me a page is when she deleted the skit. And then a lot of people that follow her, they don't know, and they didn't know that was my
Mm-hmm,
son because they always in her chat saying the neighbor skit is your most funniest skit I have ever
mm-hmm,
saw.
mm-hmm. And that's why I wanted to bring it to the forefront. I did not know you was going to be over here with me on the platform tonight, but I already had it in my notes to say because I remember it like it was yesterday. And I was just about to say, I'm not for sure if that's one of the biggest ones she had or not. I would have to go back and look at numbers. But I know it was up there. I do know that.
But that skit did
Oh,
over
Miss Shirley
you.
said over 15 million views on the
I
one
was
with
just
Sharita's
gonna
son.
tell you that. I was just gonna tell you that that skit did over 15 million views.
See what I'm saying? And like I said, the last time I seen it was at 8 point something million. And then it was gone. Because I watched it a few times. I ain't gonna sit up here and hold you because it was funny. Your son did an excellent job. He did better than her. And she got the audacity
Everybody
to
was
sit here and
talking about
want
him.
to drag your name through the mud like you ain't done nothing for her, like you've never done nothing for her. She want to talk shit. Your son helped her get a bag, a bag. And then she talk about your son
Hmm.
and your kids and they this and they don't have this. Well, you need to run them their money so they get whatever the hell they don't have. Let you tell it. If you run him his money, mammy, he'll have all kinds of stuff. That's what I say about these people. I'm so sick of these people. I'm sick of them. That's what makes me come on here and have to come with my facts. I'm sitting up here doing this like I'm making lesson plans for my children. It's a shame. You got to go and sit down and make a whole lesson to teach for the night like I'm teaching the elementary school. But y'all don't want to listen.
And I just got several messages saying that she still got the video up on Instagram and YouTube. But at the end of the
Oh,
day,
yeah.
I'm gonna talk to an attorney tomorrow.
Yep. And take it to small claims court. Yes, ma'am. Because she's still making money off of that. But yeah, and I would take all the videos showing how she dogged him on this internet after he did that for her, and she's making money off his name, but got the audacity to want to tear his name down. Yes,
Hmm.
she is making money off. Y'all hear us? She's making money off of Sharita's son. But yet she gets on here and she downs him and talk about hope his knee break and hope everything happens to him and this, that, and the other every day. But she's making money off of him. How dare you? Y'all don't say nothing else to us on this side. Y'all need to go somewhere and tuck your tails in your ass and sit down and pray because y'all are sick. We over here speaking facts to show y'all behind that these people have not been nothing but good to her while she's sitting up here talking about what they ain't been to her. They've been nothing but good to her. If she didn't have these people in her life, where would she be? I don't care if they gone down or not. Y'all just heard me run the list down. All these people that made her money are all gone now. That's why she's getting them kids back. That's why she's bringing Rennie and them back. Her well is running dry. She needs some content. And she know the children is the one that got her the money from the get-go. I bet you her views will go up. Y'all see how low them views are? Watch when them children come for the summer and watch them views. Them people was here for them children.
And you know what, y'all? And a lot of people, I see a lot of people in the chat saying, "Get your money, whatever." And let me tell y'all something. He's an athlete now. You know, of course, this don't have anything to do with that, but they're getting paid now. They're getting paid. Like my son has over 12 offers right now. Right, these boys can get paid to even sign on to play for a school. So his name holds weight. My son just made All State. My son, what is he called? He's an All American. Miss D, he's an All American. His name hold weight. His pictures, anything
Yes,
that
ma'am.
he does holds weight. So even right now, everything that he has put his name on or his face on, it holds weight.
And I don't care if he got weight or whatever else. I'm like not being funny.
Oh
Congratulations
yeah,
to him.
he's
But I
speaking.
would get what's owed to him because you ain't gonna sit here and use my child to make money off of him while you down talk me and degrade me and my children the way you've done. Run me my money. Now let her sit and think about that. See, she always trying to stir up some shit. Always want to talk about taking somebody to court. If these people that she's done so dirty take her to court, oh my God, please. If
Hmm.
everybody got together and went and filed a court case, and you know how many court cases would be one day with her, please
Yep. I'm gonna make an example out of. I'm telling y'all,
go
I
get
I,
your
I
child's
don't do a
money
lot
because
of
she's sitting here
talking.
dogging him and you every day. And she used him to make her money. He's a part of her millions she claims she made. And without these people, like I said, you guys, where would she have gotten it from? She didn't get it out the mud. These people got it for her. It's ridiculous. Yes, y'all. Everybody's saying it. Go get your money. Yeah, she probably will
Hmm.
shop beautiful gifts. She gonna be live about it.
She can incriminate herself. That's fine.
Yep. Let her go. I was just about to say, let her go ahead and get live about it. Make sure the screen records are on and ready, because they ain't gonna do nothing but make it even worse. Because you can't say that you didn't do it. Because if you get online talking about it, guilty. It's ridiculous. Yes, you guys. She gave him $50, and look how much money she made off of it. And there was no contract or anything in set to play or whatever, but you made money off of it, and then you started dogging him. I would take her to the small claims court and get my money. She always want to take somebody to court. Yes, Miss Black Jewel. She'll do anything to try to hurt somebody, and don't even realize that these people have really been saving her.
Right.
You can't, ain't no saving her no more. These people have saved her from a lot. These people have helped her in a lot of ways. And like I said, this live was mostly for Courtney tonight. And Courtney has saved her from a lot of things. Courtney has been, like he said on that live, why did he have to be so strong since he was 9 years old? I broke down like a baby. A 9-year-old don't know how to be strong. And now when he's broken down himself, when he's ready have to be strong for his own self, he don't even know because he's tired. He don't want to be strong anymore. He's tired. Now who's going to help him? Yes, Miss Make it make sense. She gonna owe him more than she thought she was gonna, but she should have paid him right when she first did it, because she gonna pay way more than some $50. Yes, Miss Cutie, exactly. Her specialty. Miss Tasha, yeah. Anybody who knows where to go, yep. I ain't gonna give too much information, but yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yes, Miss Regina. We know she listening.
Exactly, Miss Kim. I couldn't imagine. He said on that live, why did I have to be strong at 9 years old? Mahi, he gonna speak up when he's ready to. He probably gonna write a book, poor baby. Miss Shayna, say it louder, please. Talking about everybody want her money when it ain't even hers. If it wasn't for them people, she wouldn't have none of it. Oh, Miss Shirley, you didn't hear me say that? I said pissing for your sorry ass boyfriends to keep them out of jail. That's who I was talking about, Miss Shirley, when I said it. Courtney has done everything to keep that family together, and he was the only one now not a part of the family. It pissed me off even more sitting there listening to her last night again talking about how he wasn't a part of nothing. She got 3 children. And did y'all please tell me y'all heard this fool listening to some dummy if they told her that, which I don't believe, but let's entertain it for a minute. She got on that live today and said that somebody called her and told her that their mother had a dream that Courtney was out to take her out of here for her money and to get him up off her stuff. So she went and took him off the stuff. Please tell me y'all heard that mess. Now you listening to complete strangers. Yeah, Miss Forever Tasha, that's what I was speaking on when I said that she said that she let Rennie's daddy beat Courtney and he left bruises. But when he beat the twins, they tried to make Courtney fess up to saying Courtney did it. And when Courtney didn't say he did it, then she went and pressed charges on the daddy. Why didn't you press charges on Rennie's daddy when he beat Courtney and left bruises? Because that just all goes to show y'all that she doesn't care for him. She never has. Again, I go back to what I said earlier.
Mhm.
She said she would never forgive him when he was five for telling on her, and she never did.
Right. And I'm telling y'all, I'm telling y'all, when I was there, and y'all, she would look at him in disgust. When he would come downstairs, he rarely wanted to even come downstairs when we were there. So when we was there, I got with my kids. Now I told Courtney, I pulled him to the side. I said, "Don't you feel uncomfortable in your own house? I'm gonna make sure my boys don't treat you any different." I asked him, "Did anything happen?" He said, "Oh no." I said, "Oh, okay, they not like that, but I'm gonna make sure that they don't look at you or say anything to you out the way." And I said, "You can come downstairs. You don't have to be in your room." When he come downstairs, he started to get comfortable around us. When he got comfortable around us, and he came down those stairs, she looked at him with a frown on her face in disgust, like she hated that boy, like
Mm-hmm.
she give y'all the evil look,
Mm-hmm.
like when she get mad on. That is how she was. Every time he would walk by that couch or by that table, she would turn her face up at that boy in disgust, y'all.
She
I'm
has done it on
serious.
live a few times. I've caught her doing it. If y'all realize Courtney, if y'all paid attention right before Courtney was gone, when he first came back, Courtney was buying all his own school clothes. All his stuff was coming in. She talking about this boy gets stuff sent here every day. He was paying for his own stuff. Okay. While
Mhm.
y'all talking about some, she took care of him. No, she didn't. When he came back there, he had to fend for himself. The only reason why he was there is because PJ hadn't moved in his house yet, and I'm gonna get on that in a second because that's the last thing I wanted to talk about. But Courtney was buying his own food and everything. He wasn't even eating, or she wasn't even giving him food. He was buying all
That
his
is
stuff
sad.
himself. Y'all keep talking about her money that he wants. He has his own money. Have y'all ever paid attention to his Instagram and his TikTok? He got money. He's making good money over there.
Well, let me tell you what happened with that. Okay, so when I was down there, let me tell you what happened. That's when I was there. When I was there, there his of course, since he wasn't 18, when he wasn't 18, so he would have had to sign something over in someone else's name to get the
Mm-hmm.
money from it. But once he turned 18, they are now going to start paying him for TikTok. But what happened when I was there was they took his page that had so many many people following him. It was a
Yeah,
lot of
she got
good
it taken
business.
down. She was jealous and
Uh-huh.
she got it taken down. But I'm
Yep.
gonna tell you, before this, before he even turned 18, the money PJ went on and signed for him to get his money. That's how he's been surviving over PJ's house.
Mm-hmm.
He's been getting his money from his pages. PJ, it was in PJ's name, and Treese over there told me something. He got $12,000 coming to him. PJ ain't take none of it. He gave it to him.
Right.
So he
Mm-hmm.
was getting his money before he turned 18. That's the reason why he has a little bit saved up
Yes.
now, where he's able to even move when he do find a place or whatever. But I'm glad we got on this subject, you guys, because listen, my this topic, I thought PJ was smarter than the rest of them. PJ just as retarded as the rest of them, and I don't mean no harm. I thought he was the one with his head on his shoulders, the one that made sense of it all. But evidently, he just as scared as the rest of them. Because let me
He
break this
weak.
down. PJ came, y'all listen. PJ came to Georgia, and because Treese told him to come to Georgia, and his whole process of getting a place was because she needed Courtney to go live with PJ when he came back from her sister. Okay, y'all listening? Remember, she needed PJ to get a two-bedroom apartment so Courtney could go over there. Okay, now Courtney, Courtney on PJ's lease, and Courtney's income is on PJ's lease, which also helped him to get this apartment. Now, my question is to PJ, and I hope he hear this. Did you give Courtney a 30-day notice? Because if you did not, your ass is going to be in a world of trouble. He is on your lease and he has income that provided you to be able to get that place because you didn't have enough. Now, y'all listen. When Treese did not allow Courtney to go over there with PJ in the beginning because she got mad at PJ because PJ left and didn't help her move, he had to go sign for the apartment. She got mad and said, "Oh, Courtney ain't going over there." Now, y'all listen. Teresa's sister was calling every day, begging her to sign that SSI check of Courtney's over to PJ because he couldn't afford the apartment by himself without Courtney's income.
And guess what, D? I was there for all of this. I
Yes,
was there
you was.
present.
Yes, you was. And because of that, Courtney is on, y'all listening, Courtney is on that lease and his income is on a part of PJ's income to be able to afford that place. PJ, I swear to God, I hope you gave him a 30-day notice or your ass is in a world of trouble. You can't put him out. Unless you
Right.
gave him a 30-day notice, you can't put him nowhere. I hope Courtney, I meant to tag Courtney in this. I hope Courtney hears this. Y'all let him know. Can't nobody put him nowhere, nowhere,
And
unless he
that
gave him
30
a
day
30-day
notice has
notice.
to be in writing.
Yes. And if he did give him a 30-day notice, let's just play around with that. If he did give him a 30-day notice, PJ better take his ass down to that rental office and take Courtney's name and income off of his lease. And therefore, he is going to have to move out of that place, or he's going to have to downsize to a 1 bedroom, because Courtney is the reason why you got that 2 bedroom right now. You better take his name off that lease if you put him out.
And it's actually a 3 bedroom.
Oh, well, a 3 bedroom, whatever it is, Courtney is a part of it, and you can't put him nowhere without a 30-day notice. And I want Courtney to know that. That's why I said this video is for Courtney tonight. If you did not give him a 30-day notice, y'all better not put him nowhere,
Hmm. So what
because
I'll
I'm not
do
going to
is
stand it.
I'll inbox, I'll text this one person that I know that's in contact with him, and I'm gonna tell him to go. I tell her to, to relay the message, because I don't have direct contact with him, but I'm gonna tell her to relay the message.
Okay, please, please do, because I wanted this to get to Courtney. Courtney, don't you go nowhere. You stay there unless they gave you a 30-day notice. And if they did, Courtney, give you a 30-day notice, you make sure when you move out of there, you go to that rental office and you take your name and income off of that apartment. And when you do, they're going to have to either move or they're going to have to downgrade, because his income and his name did not get that apartment alone. I remember when he needed you and your auntie cried to your mammy to let that check come over there because PJ was struggling without it. Now
Hmm.
try to put him out of there if y'all want to. Y'all think somebody's so stupid. He don't know no difference because he's just turning 18. And like he said on a couple of videos before, he didn't know the ins and outs of checking his credit report and all that other stuff. He cannot get put out of nowhere. And he needs not to feel the need to want to rush to go nowhere. Because if he got to go, all of y'all got to go. Now
Facts.
go and play with it.
Boy, you didn't drop some tea tonight, baby.
I'm so sick of these people. Y'all, everybody used Courtney. Courtney was everybody's bread and butter, including yours, PJ. How dare you try to put him out in the street? If he got to go, you going with him.
Hmm. And you know what? Somebody was using his social security number anyways, because he mentioned on his live that his credit score was 600 680, and they was 2 months. Some what they paid been paying on time. But anyway, somebody got something in his name.
Thank you, Miss Four Leaf Clover. You know who I think did that? I think the auntie probably was doing that because at one point in time, his auntie was really good to him. Teresa's sister, Teresa, was good to him until they started nitpicking, and her husband really didn't. I don't think it's so much her. The husband really didn't want him there because he was gay. Because she was doing just as much for him as she was doing for her daughter. So if anybody did that to his credit, it was probably his auntie. Because remember, she was saying that she helped him get a bank card and she helped him get his cell phone and all that other stuff. She probably put it in, his name underneath of hers. That's probably how it helped him. Yes, you guys, I'm not playing with them. These people are sick. These people are sick. Y'all took his social security, his SSI check, and used it for PJ to get that apartment. Now, mind you, it wasn't PJ's idea, but so what? PJ know right from wrong, and you're wrong. You're dead wrong for talking about putting him anywhere. Dead wrong. If he go, you go. He is on that lease, and his income makes up your income, enough of your income to even afford that place. Put him out if you want to. I've never seen somebody want to put a child out in the street just because they turn 18. When he was your bread and butter too, PJ. Every time you had your sister calling there begging Trees to send over that check. Miss Rose, I'm not surprised. I ain't surprised at all. Miss Shonda, PJ has another roommate because he had to get a roommate because remember, Trees didn't let Courtney go at first. So he had to make up for it. That's why he went and got a roommate. But trust and believe me, when he got that apartment, he put Courtney on it. in order for Courtney to go with him. Tree signed over her. Um, PJ has legal custody of Courtney, and he put him on the lease, and he used his income from his SSI. He definitely has
Yeah,
roommates, but I think they
yeah.
even said, honestly, I think they said the roommates moved out because if you think about it, Courtney now has a room. When Courtney first went over there, Courtney was sleeping on the couch. He has a room in there now. One of the roommates or whoever many of the roommates left. They're not even there no more.
Okay, so let me tell y'all about what happened when I was there. So when I was there, um, what happened was PJ needed to sign. I know you said it early, but he needed to sign his lease that day. So me, Keisha, and my kids, we were helping load the U-Haul up. And PJ started out doing a couple of things, but he couldn't help us move. So because he had to go sign that apartment lease at 3 o'clock. So that meant he left around like two something, maybe like 2 o'clock, but he wanted to get there on time. His girlfriend that he's with now, Tyra, she flew in the day before they was about to move into their apartment. She stayed at a hotel room. So he had to leave a little bit early, which we might have been earlier than what I said, because he had to go pick her up and they had to go sign the lease. Teresa was already gone. And we were still loading the U-Haul. When she made it back from the storage unit place, one of my sons and Keisha, she was furiated. She was upset. She was like, "Where he at?" And I was like, "Oh, he had to go sign his lease." And it didn't have anything to do with her because he was helping. I'm talking about he helped a whole lot, y'all. I'm serious. She was like, "He's sorry. He a sorry a nigga. He don't want to never help nobody. When he lived with my grandmother, he didn't help my grandmama." And she was just going off. And I was like, "Oh no, he told me he had to be at the place." The apartment people called him, and I'm telling her that y'all don't know PJ. Please don't try to get in and then take up for him. He just a sorry dude and da 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 da. So she got on the phone and she called PJ and she said, you know what? I'm not gonna even let Courtney move with you. I mean, he was like, "What are you talking about? I just signed his lease. We gotta sign his lease, and Courtney is on the lease. I'm stopping his check. I'm finna call right now and get his check stopped. He ain't moving with you." So he was like, "This is crazy because I was depending on Courtney to be here because I needed his income to help me pay this rent." So he was like, "Man, this is messed up." So he was upset. He said, "All right, all right." So what he did was he had to find a roommate to cover the part that Courtney was going to help out with his check. Yes. So maybe, when it was time for Courtney to get there, maybe the roommate, was still there and Courtney had to sleep on the couch. And then the roommate just, end up leaving or whatever the case may be. And he ended up getting that room. But trust and believe, she did that. I was
Yeah,
there,
that's
y'all.
exactly what happened. And you were there. So y'all know I ain't lying. I seen it for myself. And Sharita was
Yeah.
there. I mean, it don't take a rocket scientist to see what's going on over there. No, he didn't have a room because, like I said, he definitely had to get roommates because she didn't let Courtney go at first. And then when she did, Courtney only went over there because the night she beat him in that warehouse. And then when he finally went over there, but mind you, she was sending PJ the SSI check before that because PJ needed it because he couldn't afford it over there. So
Mm-hmm.
then when she beat him like she did, and Courtney had to go over to stay over there, he had to go sleep on the couch. Courtney just went into that room maybe a month or so ago. He just started doing lives. That roommate was there up until. So I
Yep.
don't know
And
what's going on with that apartment right now, but all I do know, and I'll say it again, he can't put Courtney nowhere without a 30-day notice. I don't care
that's
how old
right.
he is. And then I see people in the chat saying that his SSI gonna get cut off at 18. I will have to look into that because I know a grown adult still getting SSI checks. I don't know about him getting it turned off when he's 18. I never heard of that.
It depends on
That's,
what type you get. It
yeah,
depends on what type of, what type you get. And also I was gonna say, what was I gonna say? The reason why I feel like um I do feel like PJ is a weak man. I'm serious. Because
mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, I feel like he put up with a lot of stuff because he knows that he needs his sister's help.
Who told me that, Miss Annette? I don't care what they tell me to say. I know what to say. I'm
What are
saying
you
just what
talking
I want to
about?
say. I don't know. She said, That somebody just told me what to say in my own platform. I don't know who she's speaking on.
I don't
I
know who she
missed it.
talking about. You can't be talking about me because first of all, I'm just telling her she was very accurate with
No,
what she
I
said.
don't think so because I think she's normally over here. I'm not for sure.
Okay, maybe she
Unless
talking
she's
about
the other
somebody else.
person and
I
not
don't know.
there, then I'm sorry for my comment. Isn't that? Yeah, I'm not for sure what that is.
Okay, they having something going on. Okay, it's somebody else having a conversation. I was gonna say I was just reiterating and basically confirming what you was saying because I definitely wasn't trying to tell you. You know, you already know what you was gonna say regardless.
Yeah, Miss Gina. Yeah, she definitely told him to put him out. That's where it came from. But he's so damn dumb if he's listening to her because he has legal custody of Courtney, even though now he's
Yeah.
18 and nobody has custody of him. But still,
Yeah, Miss Shirley Miller
I
said
mean,
he can get it until he age of 21. And see, let me tell y'all something. So just to put y'all in my business for a little bit. So remind y'all, I told y'all my husband was killed. Okay, so what we get is called supplementary benefits because you got different tiers, you got different umbrellas of SSI. So
hmm
when my kids turn 18, they no longer get it. It goes to the other kids. So basically, like my 19-year-old daughter, she's about to be 20, and then my 18-year-old son, they don't get it. So the money that they were getting, it is now divided between the two kids that is not
hmm
18. So when my
hmm
other son turned 18, Bryson, all the money will go to my youngest until he turns 18. Once he turned 18, he will no longer get anything, right? They'll cut it off. So even if he's in school, he won't get it. Or they in school, they won't get it. All right.
But
So let me
see,
break this down.
not to
Then
cut you off, but your children are getting it from pretty much survivor benefits. Courtney was getting it because
there you
remember he
go.
went down there and had to play crazy, so he's
Yeah,
getting it for medical purposes.
there you
So
go.
I don't think they're going to say, "Oh, now that he's 18, he's not mental anymore. He don't need no more help." That's what I was saying. I don't think it's going to get cut off for
There
him at
you go.
18.
I forgot about that. You're absolutely right. See, that's what I was going with it because I was just gonna say we even got my dad passed in 95, but we got my dad was in the military, so I was different anyway. So we can get it as long as we were in school. So it's different umbrellas of SSI and.
Yeah, and I think his is different because I'm like I said, I'll look into it, but I don't believe because he's 18, his medical SSI is going to get cut off because that's medical with him.
Right.
Oh, Miss
You're
Sonia,
absolutely
okay, they're
correct.
talking about the twins' name. I remember I made a video about that too. It was actually the second twin that stood over top of her and said, "Mommy,
It's
why is my name on the
misunderstood.
card?" Yes, she definitely has credit cards in the twins' name.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna take it. I'm not for sure. His because it's definitely medical.
Yeah. Because somebody said he's definitely entitled to that check.
Yeah, because they
Yeah.
can't say, "Oh, he's 18 now. He's not mental anymore." They'll
You
have to
know what?
diagnose him again. That's why I say I know people that's older that's still getting it and been getting it since a child because they really do have they're on medication. They really have mental issues.
Yeah, because McGee, what's called sister? They still you right about that. I didn't even think about that. It's a lot. You right. So yeah, I don't think his will be turned off.
No, that's why I said so. It's not about that. They just want him gone. They just want
Right.
him gone, and that's a shame. And I'm gonna tell you why they want him gone because his mammy told him to put him out.
Right.
There's no other. I can't think of anything else.
Yeah, somebody said the house is in Serenity Bags LLC. What she did was she gifted the
Hold on one
house.
second. Hold on one second, Sharita. Miss Ramsey Morris said, "What is the purpose of y'all telling all this? The same purpose of you coming over here to listen to all this. Good night."
Let me find her. Where she at?
Evidently, you wanted to know what was going on because you stayed here long enough to write all that you done heard a lot, and I'm sure you're taking it in. But you have a beautiful night.
Rand, what is the purpose of y'all thing? Because we can.
Ramsey Ramsey Morris.
Oh, baby. These
People need to
people is
cut it out.
listening.
Why do you take the time to write that? And you're asking, and why you want to know? If you don't like what's being said, bye.
And the
I'm
thing
saying it
about
because
it
I
is
feel like
because
saying
the
it.
purpose,
I'm
let me
advocating for a child who don't have a voice.
And the purpose is because we're dropping fat. We dropping what y'all need to hear. Because obviously, what y'all doing is y'all over there supporting this person, and y'all don't even know the whole details. She's dropping what she been following this lady from the beginning. So she dropped. She if you don't want to hear it, then just don't come over here.
Exactly. Y'all got some. They got so many stupid comments going. My comments starting to lag, and someone trying to keep going back and forth looking for all these fools. Get from over here. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. You don't like it? Go to bed. I would do this for any child. Because trust and believe, I'm
Mm-hmm.
not one of those ones that sit back and be quiet when I see something. I can't sit back and see it and not say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Yeah,
AR
Miss.
girl, he definitely will have his money will be turned over into his name, and he'll definitely be able to get his own money on his card every month. That's why I say he's not really tripping off of the income because not even with his SSI, he probably not even thinking about that check because he probably don't know much about it. Because he's always, his uncle and his mama always dealt with that. So he probably ain't even thinking about that money. But he's talking about his money that he has himself that he's making on his platforms. He has that in his possession. And that's what he's saying he's going to survive off of, or whatever. But like I said, I pray he sees this video or somebody lets him know that all of that stuff is entitled to him and he needs to get it before he walks away from anything.
Yeah, somebody
Exactly.
said
Yeah,
they need to
900. They've
forgive
been
him.
they've been holding strong all night in here. They definitely wanted to hear what was being said.
Baby, that you dropping some jewels that they need to hear. They
They are
believe
definitely
everything
in
they
here
want to say.
tonight. Yeah, people need to stop. They trying to take cold advantage of him. And like he said, let me tell you, he definitely see Miss Tarsha said that her niece still gets a SSI check and she's 28. If it's medical, they get it because they can't be need medical 1 minute and not the next. That's what I say about it. Miss Sonia, one of the twins get the check, the other one didn't because what happened was, and she told that story, so I feel obligated to tell it again. The oldest twin gets a check, the youngest one doesn't. What happened was she took both of them down there, like she did Courtney, to the SSI building and had them to play crazy. They believed the oldest one, but the youngest one didn't do it correctly, so only one of them get a check.
Oh, okay, I got you, Florida Red. Yes, Aiden is the one that gets the check.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I was about to say Florida Red was like she reminded me. So what I was saying was somebody in the comments had made a statement about the house being in Serenity Bags and our LLC. What I was saying was she trying to beat people at their own game. So, like if she do have people suing her and all this kind of stuff or whatever, it won't be in her name. So what she did was she gifted the house to Serenity Bags and all. Yeah.
Oh boy, she be conning all the way around the board, don't she?
Hmm. And you know
Yeah,
what
no,
I was
Riri,
thinking
it
too?
doesn't. That SSI
I'm
is not
sorry.
enough to live off of. No, but if it's entitled to him, he needs to get it. I'm just saying he needs to take it away from them. They don't need to have it and still be using it for income to survive off of, and he got to get out here in the streets. That's what I'm saying. No, it's definitely not enough to survive on. Not out on
Right,
your own.
right. So
And
another thing about the lease, I was just gonna say this too. I heard what you said, but see they signed a if Courtney signed that contract, they have to go with the lease you know what I'm talking about? The but I think that's why she was saying the lease may be getting ready to come up because it's going to be around that time when I was down there.
yeah, I was just
Remember I
about to
said
ask you, well, has it been a year yet? That's what I was just about to ask you.
yes, and see, it was around. Listen, I was there in June. I was there around like June 9th.
Then there it
Yes,
is. That's what it is. Then now I can say that. Okay, so what's happening is either they're not going to stay, or they're either going to move back to where they came from, or they're going to move on by themselves somewhere. Then that's why they're doing that to him. But they still got to give him. They can't just up and push him anywhere. If he decides to stay in that apartment and not move out of there, they can't push him out of there. They're gonna have to agree with him that he got to go somewhere.
right. They obviously probably not gonna renew that lease.
Just to get him out of there.
Right. So somebody said in the chat, is the twin that's getting the check her favorite? No. The one that's
No,
getting the check is Aiden, the bright one. Caden is the one that sings. He don't get the check. The bright one does. The bright one is the one that be doing a very bad things. Okay. And she tried to use that as a reason that he's doing that. No, because you clearly said they started doing stuff at 1 and 2 or 3 years old. So that's
child
not an
care.
excuse. That's learned
Oh,
behavior.
Miss Shop Gibbs, who said that? You heard some. This Miss Shop Gibbs says she thought they said PJ was leaving. At this point, I believe that now because I like I said I was waiting to ask Miss Sharita how long she had has it been since it happened because I remember her being down there. Now that makes perfect sense if he got to go so abruptly because they're not going to renew that lease, and he definitely got to go in June. So that makes perfect sense.
Uh-huh.
But it's
It
still
was June
messed
when I
up.
was down there. It definitely was June.
Yeah, it's still messed up that he has to get pushed out, as soon as he turned 18 and don't have nowhere else to go but out here to fend for himself. What if he can't even get an apartment? What's gonna happen to him then? If he doesn't make enough income or this, that, and other to even get his first apartment.
Well, let me tell you this though. So that particular night when I was on the phone with Courtney, Courtney doesn't even have his social security card, his driver license, or an ID card, and he doesn't have his birth certificate.
Now, I think if I'm not mistaken, I believe that PJ went to take him to get all that because I do know for a fact that he has an ID now because he said he was waiting for the hard copy to come in the mail.
Okay.
He had the
Okay.
paper. So I'm not for
Okay.
sure
So
about the other
that was
two,
after.
but
Yeah,
PJ
that was
should be
after
able
we
to
talked.
get that for him because he's definitely signed over as before he turned 18, he was definitely his, legal guardian. So he should have
Perfect.
gotten all that for him. If he's gonna push him out in the street somewhere, he needs to make sure that he's fully equipped to go out there. And I don't
Good.
understand why PJ didn't make sure he's okay to help him find a place and get him in there and teach him the ropes and stuff. What did you do for him while you had him? Was he just money to you? Because he seemed when,
Right.
when Courtney came on that live and he started talking, he didn't know anything. He was like, oh my God, I didn't know to look at my credit score. I didn't know about the apartments. I didn't know I needed this, that, and other. What did you teach him? So you clearly not even helping him to go out here and get this first place. Because if you was, he would know all that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, Miss Ruby, he said by June 10th. That makes perfect sense because they're not renewing the lease.
Right.
But like I said, just in case, let Courtney know because they might be fooling him to get him out of there and say they moving days later and end up don't going nowhere and he'll still be over there. But you know what? If he goes to apply for another place, it's going to pop up that he's on some other lease somewhere else. So they better make sure they take him up off of it.
Right.
Okay, okay, Tammy, Ado, Cato, and Penny.
That's what I called it in my skit.
Mm-hmm. That's right. But see, like I
Oh,
said, when I'm telling the truth and something that's already been said on her live, I don't mind saying it. I don't mind speaking because I'm not lying. Okay, good, Miss Jackie. She said Courtney said he has a place to go. Thank you, Jesus. But like I said, I still want him to get to see this to let him know that if he even still, he needs to make sure that all loose ties are tied at the end on their behalf. He needs his money and he needs to be taken up off of that paperwork over at that place. Hello, Miss Stephanie. Yeah, Miss Michelle, I pray somebody, one of his friends, family mothers or something, look out and help him too. To maybe his boyfriend's parents will help him.
okay.
I'm not for sure when she sold the house. Did she say how much she walked away with? No, Miss Maydale, she didn't, because I don't believe she owned that other house to sell it. Honestly,
No, she was leasing that.
I definitely didn't think she owned that.
She was leasing it, and I believe it was in somebody else's name. I can confirm later, but she was definitely leasing it.
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, come on, that was just common sense. That wasn't. You didn't go buy no other house that quick, and no. You see, Miss You see Miss Tremaine down there, Sharita. She said, I'm all late. Hey, Miss D and the real comedian Sharita. Hello. Welcome,
Woo!
welcome.
Baby, they
It'll
got
be
her
still up
hot,
here,
baby.
honey. And you can
She
definitely
got
go back and watch the replay because it was live tonight in here with these 900 people.
okay, baby. When I tell you Tremaine, honey, baby, she do not, baby. Y'all cannot call me the real comedian Sharika, baby. She over there having a whole fit, hitting the air, pow pow, turn that damn air up.
Yes, Shop Gives. I am very proud of him too because despite all the things I was saying tonight, that's why I broke it down the way I did. Because look at all he went through, and he still about to walk that stage and graduate a lot of things that none of the rest of them people in that family could do. I am so proud of him.
That's awesome. Somebody said just Tyra. And Tyra inbox me on Facebook, please, because I remember you from yesterday. But she said,
Oh
life
yeah,
from
just
Jack.
Tara. Yes, yes. I did see. I caught that live, and I normally don't even watch that woman. And something told me to stop and watch her the other night. She was the only one live, and she definitely said that her daughter is some kind of business lady in Atlanta, and she told him try to get in touch with him to go over to her daughter. So yeah, I think she is going to help him. He has
Wow.
options because Miss Baxter says she would help too.
Yes, and then I had another woman that was in a sister circle. She inboxed me and I just told her I didn't want to have, direct contact with him, but I will forward the information. She has several rental properties and she had a home that was coming up and she was like he can come stay there, rent free. Her husband would help him financially, get a car, get everything he need, legal documents, everything. Like these people was willing to help because they know what this child went through.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, Miss Tasha. If he's not renewing the lease, it just makes me still wonder: is he not renewing it because of Courtney, or is he not renewing it because he's going somewhere else? It's still a lot of questions up in there. Because what made you decide all of a sudden to not renew the lease?
To get him
And even if
away.
you're going somewhere, unless you're leaving the state of Georgia, you still should have let him come. And even if he had to sleep on the couch like he did before, to eat until he got himself on his feet, there should not be a date of a week or two after he graduates to get out. Now that I don't agree with.
Yeah, and then she got on her live and mimicked that child. Like she literally, like I don't understand these sick people that watch her. She got on live and made a mockery of his video. She made a
Mhm.
whole video mocking this baby.
She told people she can cry on cue, and that's exactly what she did. And they really felt sorry for her. That's what made me get this live together for tonight. Like I said, I was supposed to have done it 2 days ago, but it was just a lot going on. I couldn't fit in. Everybody was going live, but this was coming. This is exactly an extension from what she did the other day.
Right. Now how they don't see that that's pure evil.
She completely came on there fake crying like she want because she likes the attention on her. She didn't want it on him. She knew he was really breaking down, and she felt that, but she wanted to make a joke out of it.
Hmm. And you remember when he told
Who's
his story
asking
when
that?
he
Miss Cornelia? Yeah, she's on Facebook. She said his tree's not on Facebook anymore.
yeah,
She was
she
on
on
there
there.
earlier, as far as I know.
She probably got you blocked if you can't find it.
Oh, she has you blocked if you can't find it. Miss Riri, the father side. Okay, from what I understand with the father side, his father is in jail. He's actually been in contact with him recently. He said he wanted to. His father said he wanted to build relationship with him. So he's been in contact with the father, and the rest of the family kind of disowned him to a certain extent because of his mother, his mammy. His aunt on his father's side, who I was talking about earlier, she wanted to keep Courtney. She had Courtney with her for a long time, and Treese threatened her to the point where she gave Courtney up and said she couldn't do it because she doesn't like to be in mess. So that's why he doesn't have any family on his father's side, which is so sad. His mother didn't want him to have nothing. His mammy didn't want him to have nobody and nothing, all because she doesn't like the way he turned out. But she's the same
Right.
way.
Hmm. And she
Miss
tried to
Marilyn,
cover.
he graduates on the 26th.
Right. That's Thursday. She tries to cover up just by saying Oh yeah, I'm about to say no, but you still said what you said about your child. You just try not to let these the LGBTQ community come for you, but you clearly said you want to beat the gay out of your son. So
Hmm.
stop playing these games like, oh, you so for the gay pride, because you're not. You
No,
just
but see,
got a sex
the
demon.
crazy part about it is, if everybody heard her the other day, because remember the oldest twin said he thinks he's gay or he's bisexual or whatever he said, and she said it's okay. So why is it okay for him but not okay for Courtney? Because it's more to Courtney than him being gay. You don't like him since he was 5 because he told on your ass. Let's keep it a buck here. That's the reason why
Mhm.
you don't care for him. You wanted to use because you didn't want people to know that you was taking that anger out on him, so you tried to cover it up with the fact that he was gay.
Right. Because she clearly said she hold that against him. She
Hmm.
clearly said he turned on me for his grandma. You know,
Yeah,
whatever. Yes.
yeah.
That's why
It
she was
all
in a
went down.
dead
It started with him
uproar.
telling. It started with him telling the police, and when he told the police and they got taken from her, he went to his grandmother on his father's side, and she told me something. He turned on. He was talking to me in the kind of way. Again, he's 5 years old. He's doing what whoever tells him to do. How can you hold that against a 5-year-old child? He don't know no better. He's gonna do anything the parent adult tell him to do.
Right.
How can you hold that against him? His grandmother told him to say whatever, and he said it. That's who he was living with. You should be
Hmm.
holding that against the grandmother, not the child. Because guess what? If you wasn't out there doing the dumb shit that you was doing, he would have never had to go live with the grandmother.
Facts. And one thing she always keep on saying is the other three, they not gonna never do me like that. It's because you try, but it's gonna come. She tries to brainwash him. She preps them, y'all. She preps them. Like B said, I'm just throwing it back up. Like B
Mhm.
said, she prepped Rennie the day when before she went live. B say Rennie didn't even say nothing in the background or whatever. She prepped her kids for conversations
Yes,
and
and I
tell
mean
them
this,
what to say.
like she called them today. And she called them twice and asked them the same thing. Am I a good mom? Do y'all tell y'all I love y'all? Why are you trying to get confirmation from these children? It's like you're drilling them, and you know they're not going to say no on that
Right.
live.
Right.
They're scared of you. They ain't gonna never tell you no because they still got to come down there with you. Now, guarantee you, if they live with their grandmother and they didn't have to come nowhere near you, they would tell you about the truth too about yourself. Trust me.
Hmm.
And the only
I
reason why Rennie want to come back is because she gets away with murder with you. She's not getting away with that mess. There is boundaries at that aunt's house, and
That's
she know
right.
not to cross them. She want to cry and come home because she gets away with murder because you don't watch her and pay her no attention. That's how she was able to do all these things, these god awful things she had no business doing because she wasn't being watched.
Hmm. But I guarantee you, something is
Miss
already
Jackie, she
told
don't
me.
feel no type of way. I don't think Chef Carmen even see half of the stuff that's going on. She's so
Nah,
lost in the sauce.
she don't even probably watch this mess.
Mm-mm, she lost. She don't know.
She don't want to watch it. She knows some stuff, but she don't want to watch it.
I oughta tag all these people in this damn video.
Hmm. And you know what? I guarantee y'all, that grandmother has set those twins down and she has talked to them and she didn't got the truth out of them. You get what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
she not the type of grandmama that's gonna take the kids directly just away from the mother. But she's going by all the rules that CPS has given her. That's why when Treese had those kids, baby, Miss Jackie called and say, them kids need to be here at such time. And she had they book right on back over there. Jack ain't playing with her.
Mhm. That's what I say. I be sitting back wondering about her sometime, but I guess she's between a rock and a hard place herself because I don't know. In that instance, I'm sorry. If I already got him in my custody, I go ahead and get full custody.
Right. Miss D, I'm gonna have to get off here. I gotta get up for work in the morning at
Oh,
six
honey,
o'clock.
we all about to get off of here. I was just giving everybody a chance to say what they got to say. I got to do the same thing in the morning, but I didn't want to be rude and come on for 30 minutes or so because everybody was missing me, and I wanted to get that out. But divas,
Yeah.
I appreciate each and every one of you all for being here, for the love, the continued support, the new ones, the old ones, the true ones. Thank you, Miss Sharita, for being on this panel. We
Thank
always
you
rock up
for
here
always
together.
having me. Welcome on. I love you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. And I want each and every one of y'all to have a wonderful night. I'm going to try to get a schedule where I come. certain days, because like I said, there's so many of us, and we definitely don't step on each other's toes over on this
Right.
side. And we stuck like glue together, and
That's
that's how
right.
it'll always be. So I'll be letting y'all know. Y'all just look out for the community tab. I always post there. But you all again have a wonderful night and a wonderful day tomorrow, and I will get back with you all soon. Good night, Divas.
And you do the
Thank
same. Good night,
you.
Miss D.
Good night.
Bye, everybody. Bye bye.